Levels need boosting for. It's literally a net for fishing some from like a ship. All right. What I have to make sure everything sounds okay to start because everyone's freaking me out about sort of echo and things like that.
Name's Madeline.
Welcome to Jackanese Dating Sims. We didn't even talk about it. We just kind of came in with the music, kind of soothed in.
I mean, I'm ready for it, bitches.
Yes.
I've had a week.
Jackie has had an absolute week. And by week, she means everything went great for her, but her phone fucked up. So that's her horrible week. She had one hiccup this week.
He's like the princess in the hiccup.
I'm broke as fuck. I still live with my brother. All of the money I saved to move out, I had to buy a new fucking phone with.
I'm sorry, and I have to do something in response to that.
What?
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's where your complaining goes. It goes right up Holman's butt.
Go up his fucking ass. I'll get something up his fucking ass, and he's not gonna like it.
Shoot Pace asks, you guys want to see something gross?
Yeah.
Nine Arcade says, what's up, y'all? And also, Hitchhiker says, hello, beautiful Kellen. Kellen, what's going on? You have a sheen, you have a shine. I feel like everybody just immediately looks better when they leave New York because it is just so nasty here. Like, just everything gets stuck to you and just, it's so disgusting and, you know, you feel horrible.
I mean, I'm glad that I lived in New York for the time period that I lived in New York.
Yeah, for sure.
I got in and I got out.
You got in, you got out. I mean,
when they leave New York.
Yeah.
Also, never wrote like a long blog about my leaving New York. I never did.
No, and you never forced any sort of dramatic exodus on us or anything like that. You pieced out. I like how you do with that stuff.
It was a
a
quiet leaving the party.
Well, it's because I had just left and made everyone party with me for 8 months.
Yeah, I mean,
straight.
you weren't. At least you weren't like you have to do this and you have to do that. I mean, it was literally just like
I need my friends to show up to this shitty bar.
I mean, we drank every single day.
We drank every day. We went on a party bus.
3 years.
My face skin is 75% garbage by the end of the day, says Lone Star Kate, and I couldn't agree more.
You know what is nice when you think about like remember a year ago from today for me was like the worst time in my entire life, you know? And then I think about now and I'm like, man, whew, glad that's over, huh? Think about last 4th of July when I was on this year's 4th of July. I was like, man, remember how much I cried through all of 4th of July last year?
Why did you even do for last 4th of July?
Yeah, you were just so... Oh, she was still, like, on the roof, right? Like, I don't know. You were still, like, hanging around the man who didn't love you anymore and, like, on a rooftop. He didn't love me
anymore, and I was, like, trying to make it work. And then he's up on, like, in our own home, hitting on the girl that he's sleeping with, in front of my face, and I just like am sobbing through all of the 4th of July.
And for me, I was just a couple blocks over. Lex and I were the couple that broke up about a few weeks later. So I had a really fun time as well. It was a really fun 4th. You know what I did this 4th of July? And I know you had a lot of fun. You got out and did it, whatever. And I don't know what Kellen did, but I sat inside by the air conditioner. I felt great. Steve came over. We played Magic and some video games, and then he left. I fucking sat by the AC and played video games, and it was a self-healing day for me.
I'm proud of you.
And I want to say everybody out there.
Oh my god. The thing that Shoepace just posted is so fucking cute. I'm gonna die. It is the cutest thing.
Let me post it. This dog doesn't explode or anything at any point.
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure you vetted it.
I watched the whole thing.
You vetted it. Let's post it up on the stream so that people who watch this later can enjoy it. We don't want to sit here.
Oh my god, what he hops!
All right. No, wait, that's not the right.
Shoepace, that is so cute.
That's right. Okay. Do we see it, everybody? Yes, we see it now on the stream. I guess I could clean it up. I'm a lazy boy today, though. Guys, I feel like I need to sleep for a month. I feel tired in my bones.
I went to sleep at like 10 o'clock on the 4th of July. It was great.
That's awesome. I bet you loved it. I stayed up too late, but I relaxed the entire time.
I did not. I had a rager on 4th of July.
Yeah, you raged out.
It's a puppy.
Puppy.
Oh, and he doesn't know. Oh, he made it through the thing. He made it through the thing. He made it through the
Oh my
thing.
god!
All right, he's making it. Is he gonna make it? Is it invisible? Yes, it is. You can make it. Oh, come on, you can do it.
Do it up. Do it up.
Yeah, you did it. You did it.
Oh my god!
Well, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Look, I don't want to
God,
bust anybody's asshole open and try to pickle it or anything, but let's talk about a few incentives before we get started here because we need to build this collage immediately. Jackie's,
I know what I want mine to be.
Jackie's had a yeah, you told me to remind you. You don't need reminding?
Yeah, but I remember.
Okay, great. Jackie's was has been lamenting her one bad thing that happened this week. Well, many bad things happened to me this week. I was hurt. I was beaten. I was defeated. Somebody called me Egg Boy, little Egg Boy. They were like, hey.
You egg
They were
boy.
like, hey. Some guy at the 7-Eleven was like, hey, little Egg Boy, you want to come break them open with me? And I said, what are you talking about? I'm here to buy my
Yes, sir.
I'm here to buy my 6-pack of Imperial Pale Ales. And he said, hey, little Egg Boy, you want to fuck me?
This isn't true.
It was, and I had intercourse with a man.
Congratulations. How'd you like it?
He said he was Melon Coloni, and that was an interesting name.
That's how they get you.
He had a giant mustache. The size, it was like a Yosemite Sam mustache. I think it was fake. I think he taped it on him, so I think he used spirit gum or glue or whatever. And he fucked me hard and good. Harder than you got your stupid ass fucked, Jackie.
Sometimes, so fucking men is a lot of fun.
I'm going to say I outfucked you this past week, Jackie. Yep, I did it. I outfucked Jackie this past week. Oh, yeah. You don't think I can get up on my fucking haunches? You know what I do? I like to get both my knees on this fucking chair like I'm doing right now and just go like, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm back. You can't outfuck the Jacks.
At that point, that's when Lexi really gushes. That's
it. That's what gets her. I bet that's what gets her.
Welcome, everybody, to the stream. This is Jackanese Dating Sims. We're going to kick it off with some hot thunder. That's right. We're working with fire. We've got some eggs in the bacon. We've got some cookies a-crumbling. We have thunder striking, lightning blasting. We've got everlasting, delicious gobstoppers for you people, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Willy Wonka level candy baby. Right, candy baby in chat. If you want some sweet fucking candy, I'm going to write it in right now. Candy baby. If you would like some sweet candy, then write candy baby in chat. If I don't see at least 4 of them, the show's not going to start. Yeah, that's pretty much how I imagine Holden would have sex. Lots of screeching, then he falls over. Yeah, headphones fell off and everything, but they're still working, everybody.
Thanks, Nancy. It was so much fun. We're going to do more and more of it.
Fantastic. What did he think was fun? Jagged
Molly
Little Pill.
And I Patreon content of us watching Pretty Little Liars.
Yes, fantastic. Oh, I can't wait for Lexi to get back so I can watch Glow. I haven't been able to watch any of it since she's been gone. Candy babies, all up in chat. Can see. We've got Time Machine Keeper, Modular Badger. We've got Boba Fetty Wop, which is a fantastic Twitch tag, by the way. We've got Jackie's My Queen missing y'all like candy, and I miss my sweet candy babies.
Aw, baby girl.
We've got Fly You Fools. We've got unicorns for all. I'm a whittle. Candy baby. Bandy KB, says Jihad Ginny.
Hell yeah.
I am so excited today because we get to play some more Purrfect Date. We get to hopefully get some drunkens. And I don't think any of us got as drunk as we wished we could have gotten on the 4th of July. I think we were all a little despondent afterwards because the drunk. Look, Jack, can you give that frowny face again? I'm going to make it all big on the screen. Can you make it real big? There you go. Look at Jackie. She didn't get enough. What would you not buy this face a shot? Would you not buy this face a shot for $25?
I had a bad day yesterday.
You can turn this naughty, dirty, blowjob giving face into a happy, smiley, shot drinking face, okay? Everybody? All right. Okay. That's enough, please, Jackie.
I just set my my collage.
Thank you, Blue Vitriol. You're my baby. I gave a lot of blowjobs this week, and you know what, guys? I'm really good at it.
There you go. You know what? I'm going to say this right now. I think every woman thinks they're great at it.
That is a
I know I'm
common.
great.
Because who's going to give you a bad review?
Who's going to be like, no, I don't enjoy what you're doing? They're just so, men are just
You
so.
know if you're good or if you're bad.
No, because men are just
Well, you
so
keep it to
happy
yourself,
that
though.
it's happening that nobody wants to say a word that could stop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if you're not doing a good job, the fact that it's happening is a win.
It's just such a fucking massive win, I feel like, that nobody will be like, oh, change the way.
Change it. Change it.
All right, how about this?
Because you know the answer to the request to change it is, how about I just stop?
Stop. And you can blow your own fucking dick. I feel like my neighbors must hate me because there's no way they don't hear me scream stuff like that. What's up, Kellen and Jackie? Loved your 4th of July movie list. By the way, Jackie, what was your 4th of July movie list? What do you got for us? Give us a couple of them. Spin us a couple yarns of them.
I mean, I was talking about this one specific list that I did not agree with most of the movies on it. But also, if you would like to know what's on it, Holden, you're more than welcome to listen to page 7.
I wish you would stop destroying me.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Goddamn headphones.
He keeps trying to change into characters.
All right, I'll tell you what. For 10 cents exactly,
Lone Star King, you're
I
right.
will show you the small of my back. You know what I don't understand? Why don't more women use vibrators while giving head? It makes it super fun for everyone. I agree. That would actually probably help a lot because they're getting some kind of stimulus, and that's going to make them enjoy more of the giving of it. You know what I mean?
That seems like a lot of work, though. She's also doing. Who's manning the
He is
equipment?
on top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Keep your love on top. That's what Beyonce wrote that song about. Oh, she's man, baby. Baba Fetty Wap with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, man. There's no BJ Yelp. There should be. You know what there was, though? Gin Gore. Oh, I wish I could remember the name of this website. This was like a rabbit hole I fell down one afternoon. And I think I was at work, too, which was very inappropriate to be looking at this. There was a Yelp for massage parlors that gave happy endings.
Ooh,
And
what were the reviews?
It was fascinating, dude. It was so many crazy reviews. They were like sort of hot, but like seedy and weird. And like the reviews were really technical and like really down. You know, it was definitely like written by people who do this a lot.
Well, I mean, I figure if you're a connoisseur, you might as well share with your knowledge.
Yeah, Jackie, I was just telling Kellen, I just remembered this because we were talking about a Yelp for blowjobs. Somebody made the joke, Jen Gore. What's happening, Jen? And
Yo, what's up, Lodestar Kate?
And I actually found this on the internet one day and went down this crazy rabbit hole, and it was a Yelp for massage parlors that gave happy endings, and it was
Wait, were we talking about
fascinating.
this?
Maybe because I remember this. Oh, does Yelp just do that? No. It had a specific name, and it was kind of like not a secret website, but it wasn't a website you could just like easily find, and it was fascinating because you really got like a good eye into these types of dudes who constantly pay for sex essentially.
Can you imagine, like, nobody wants to touch these people, so they have to.
You've talked about this on Roundtable a couple of times, Curia, right? Okay, cool. Rub Maps, is that really what it is? Oh my God, let's go to rubmaps.com. I think that's what it is. And I can go there because I'm an adult. Yes, totally.
Rub Map sounds like a fucking direction.
All right, so check this out here. I'm gonna post this up on the screen so that they can play along here.
Have you used any of them?
No. I've never done a massage, but we have friends that we know that typically have gone to you. I think you are. Do you know the person I'm talking about? Probably. It's one person, right? It's a guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I think we know.
Ooh. Oh,
I'll
man,
tell you afterwards, Kellen. It's too hot a goss. But yeah, you can go through.
Initials?
Look, you can go through all of this stuff. They'll give you the price, the provider. Let's see. And I don't even know. And then you can look specifically. All right, so let's look in Astoria. You've got New
Jackie, what are the initials?
New Sunny Spa right here.
Yeah.
And all right.
I love gossip. I love it. It's like a present you can open, but you don't want to open it. You want to wait.
Right. You just want to wait so long. I can't give you the goss. I'll tell you this.
I'm just happy that it's out there. I'm happy that the gossip exists.
What were you saying, Jackie?
I was just asking if anyone had a yacht so we could go yachting.
Does anybody have a yacht so we can go yachting?
Yeah.
So, like, it wants you to buy premium or whatever, but I thought you could read at least, like, a couple of reviews. But anyways, look, so you can read different people's reviews, and they get really dirty and seedy. I guess they added this premium level. Table shower, yes. Sauna, no. Blah, blah, blah. Semi type cards accepted. And they just give you the whole thing. They just give you the whole rundown.
Is that a condom word?
What?
Is that some kind of condom?
Some sort of condom, a rubber boat.
I like Gulp. Is Gulp another one at, like, Yelp for, like, it's like a prostitution rating site?
I wish that people weren't so stuck up about sex. Wouldn't it be so much easier if people would just chill the fuck out?
Could you imagine?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's such a primal need, and people are like, no, we'd rather have sex workers get murdered than to acknowledge this.
Yeah.
Everyone should have sex. It makes the world a better place.
Or like,
I
for
don't
the
know.
people who...
I feel like repression's kind of fun, though. Like, you guys don't like a little bit of repression just to sauce it up?
Like the edging thing. I think the edging thing is fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you put your balls at the edge of a building and you just let somebody fucking put their head over and suck on them, but you're like, oh my god, we're living on the edge. You can't help yourself from falling.
If you want to, you can like kind of dangle them.
Yeah, they used to call me a dangly Dan. Hey, what's happening, Ernie Permer? How's it going? Thank you, Kellen. So much damn easier. Those sex workers need all the help they can get. Fucking stuffy ass Republicans, unbelievable. Just to sauce it up, Kellen, this is America. You should try being in the UK. Prostitution technically is legal, but soliciting prostitution is not. Interesting loopholes we have to deal with. But today, people, we're here to date cats, and we're here to get drunk. And if we don't do one of those two things, then I'm going to freak out, and I'm going to light something on fire. And whether it's a small little piece of paper or a giant building, we don't know. You know what I mean? And it's like...
I hope it's a piece of paper.
It might not be. It might be a shoe. You don't think I'd set fire to a shoe?
What kind of paper? Is it going to be money?
Home daters, home. She's a man, baby. What do we got? $5 from Hitchhiker, so I couldn't donate last week, but I'm dying for some Pam from True Blood. I need to stop rewatching that show. Purrfect.
I gotta watch that show too.
So a great segue. Here are the incentives one more time. If you'd like to add to the collage, now is the best time to do it.
Thank you, Hitchhiker.
I'm going to put in the incentives right here, and boom, donation incentives. $5 to add to the collage. For $6.90, Chinese fire drill. For $10, drunk hookup stories. Drunk hookup stories. We had so much fun doing them last week.
I had a blast last week. Also, I appreciated Jared being there to like tell the real story.
Also, I have a gift for both of you. We have officially 69 people watching. I love it.
Yes!
I don't understand it, but it is literally, Jackanese is literally the only stream that consistently has the exact number 69 watching, and I don't know. It is amazing. Anyways.
How does it always?
And it's always. And $25 for shots. You can donate right here. I'll put it in one more time. I bet it'll start like blocking me from doing it. I'll put it one more time. $25 for shots. Donate here. If you want to be the hero, be the person that lights us up with an immediate shot. God knows, God willing, we would like to get this party started in the correct way. Let me get on this collage now. Hitchhiker already gave us the True Blood collage incentive, so let's start with hers. Why not, right?
Jackie, when you're deep in a fuck coma, what kind of thoughts cross your brain?
It's like, was watching Crank 1 and 2 worth it? Yes.
Oh,
Crank?
I love Crank.
Which one's Crank?
Crank is Jason Statham, big action movie, big stupid fun action movie. Which one do you guys want to go with here?
Ooh,
fun.
Oh my.
Ooh, that one.
All right.
Ooh.
Breastises.
Those are breasts. I asked the teacher and she told me those are definitely breasts. So absolutely that would be fun.
I want mine now.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, hold on just one second.
Tell us which yours is.
You ravenous slag. What would you like?
James Marsden. I want young James Marsden.
You could found a new country on those cheekbones. Those cheekbones.
All of him is hot, but I rewatched The Notebook, which I can't remember if I was talking about this on page 7, but I rewatched The Notebook, and god damn, when I watched that movie, The screen, my screen's really small because I'm on my laptop. I trust you.
Okay, you trust us?
Do shirtless. Dude is Jack. Do shirtless.
Where was shirt?
Dude.
Oh, I just type in shirtless. Keep going, Jackie. What were you saying?
So, yeah, because he's also hot in Westworld. But I
Home
always
daters,
wanted to bang Ryan Gosling.
She's a man, baby. Can I get some Rashida Jones from one of her GQ photo shoots up in that collage? Absolutely, unicorns for all. Keep going. Keep
I
going.
love Rashida Jones. She's hot.
Hello, Dick Alert. Is that him?
I don't think that's him though. But that is a hilarious beanbag right there.
I love the underwear that's just like, that's just your dick.
Yeah, that's just straight up what the penis looks like right there. But anyways, keep going. I was getting distracted.
No, I always wanted to bang Ryan Gosling, and then I realized, no, why did she leave James Marsden, who was rich as fuck,
That is the one.
loved the fuck out of her,
Perfect.
and yet
Home
still
daters,
she went with the poor artist, which great. I love me a poor artist. I love it.
She's a man, baby. Virginia from Claws.
Dude, Claws is so good.
Dude, I think I need to start watching Claws, don't I?
Claws is so fucking good.
I think I need to start watching Claws immediately.
I love Niecy Nash is so great.
He's so hot.
Have you
Like,
seen
power.
have you seen Getting On with her and
I have not seen Getting On, but everyone's told me to watch it.
it's
Or is
what's
it-
her name? Laurie Metcalf and her and the mom from Family Guy. He looked like a man.
Oh, yeah. Well, who's
Yeah,
also
that's-
in...
it's Breaking Bad.
who's-
It's fucking.
Yes.
Who's also in The Marvelous Miss Maisel, which I love. I love
Yeah,
The
that's supposed
Marvelous
to be
Miss
really
Maisel. Home daters, She's a man, baby. Blue Vitriol. The first time I ever heard Jackie's voice was on last podcast, Aileen Wuornos episode. When I started listening to Roundtable, I couldn't stop thinking that Aileen Wuornos sure is funny. And then the comment continues to say that Eileen Wuornos sure is funny. Best pick of Eileen you can find. Absolutely. We'll put Eileen Wuornos.
Hell yeah.
Wait, so I think we have 3 in the hole now. It's Rashida Jones.
Yes, which I'm very happy about, by the way.
Eileen Vernos.
And
Thank
then-
you.
Honestly, that's probably the best one, right there.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Man, she has a bit of a dog's face, doesn't she?
No,
He was
busted.
a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but you know what? Also, she was powerful.
Okay, we're supporting her. Is that what's
He
going
was,
on?
No.
he was a murderer.
You're in a hard life.
Yeah,
I'm
but then
sucking this back. This is a very strong Moroccan lemonade. Like,
Moroccan lemonade. I
Moroccan
can't
lemonade. And then Rashida Jones. Oh,
I want to
GQ.
put Eileen Vernos.
GQ though. Oh my God, she's so hot.
Wow.
Well, I'm usually going to be more partial to a photo that's sort of
New
that
chair,
nature.
6 chair.
Yeah,
Sex
yeah, I
chair.
think it's sexy chair because those legs are on fire.
And we're missing somebody else too. Who else did we?
I'll go look back and find it. I'm flying by the seat of my pants right now, and that seat is hard as a rock, ladies and gentlemen. Who's horny in chat? Can we get some horniness levels in chat from 1 to 15,000? What are we horny right now?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Jackie, you said what you were about to say. I think maybe something about how horny you were.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh, 69, 13.947, 6,500.
They're
Wow.
far away.
Oh my
69,
And
God.
then the second I leave him, I'm the horniest I've ever been in my entire life.
Right. It just keeps reciprocating. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't matter.
Well,
I think you're. Whew, hold it.
yeah. It's a good one.
my.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Man.
All right, so also, who else do we have? We've got Eileen Vernos. Didn't we have another one?
Yeah. We have another one.
Who's yours going to be today, Kellen?
I emailed it. Emailed it.
And then what was there a third? Was there a third?
Also, we
Virginia
watched
from
the
Claws.
Yeah.
Virginia from Claws. Dude,
Yeah, you will love Claws. Honestly, Kellen, so will you. You should really watch Claws.
Yeah.
What is it on?
It's on Hulu.
I gotta get a Hulu.
What do we got in chat? Legs for days. Holy shit, she's hot. La 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 legs. But that chair. What's wrong with the chair? It's kind of fun in there.
I've been doing
in between
a lot.
them. That's where the man would go.
Amazon Prime and shows. That's my new digs.
All right, well, we'll do another leg thing.
Have you seen any Goliath yet?
Oh, is that with Billy Bob
With
Thornton?
Billy Bob Thornton.
No, but it's advertised a lot, so I should probably check it out.
I've seen it everywhere. Wait, Claus is auditioning in New Orleans?
You gotta go.
Road trip.
Road trip,
Jackie,
bish.
How are you?
Cup
That
of
is
issue,
so
bish.
Raven.
That is so Raven of you.
I'm so Raven.
Okay.
Why is it so good?
Holden, do mine.
Yes, I'm
Andrew,
doing
I-
yours now. And then I haven't
Home
done...
daters, home.
She's a man, baby. Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest. Oh, my God. Thank you, Jesus. Jackie's my queen.
Okay.
Jackie is my queen. Can I thank you as if you were Jesus Christ right now? Because Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest made me slam my bones so hard. I fucking...
Is that what she's blonde?
Yeah. I was like, oh, my God, there's a ghost in this room. You know? But it was just my own seminal discharge.
Here's your own schlong.
Seminal discharge.
All right,
Oh.
I'll be there.
Oh, seminal discharge, ladies and gentlemen. Seminal discharge.
There are no sports in this, by the way.
We're just being racist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just being fun and racist.
She's
Man, baby, Jackie's my queen with the goddamn sub. 3, oh my God, unicorns for all gifted Jackie's my queen a sub. That is so nice of you. That is so nice of you to give that to
Get
Jackie's
mesh
my queen.
underwear.
Now you can use that
Jackie,
emote.
Do you know Hugh Dancy, Jackie?
What?
He is. This guy that is my pick.
No, I don't see the picture.
Sorry,
It's
I'm
on the
putting it
screen.
up right now. There it is right there.
Whew.
Up in the top right corner.
Yummy.
Who's that?
He's very attractive.
He is. He's married to
What's
Claire
up?
Danes, and he is the hottest person on the planet.
What is he in?
He's in Hannibal. He's on another show. He's just this like British actor. He
He looks foppish.
he's a little mousy, but he's super sexy.
I mean, you know I love Mousy.
And boom, shaloom. Why is she so hot in this movie? It's like you make
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver blonde.
Do the longer one, over to the right.
Which one? This
He
one?
is.
Third down.
Third down. This one? Yeah.
She is just. She's stunning.
Yeah, she's so hot in this movie, too. I never found her to be as attractive as I did, though, in this film.
Oh man, her in those tiny underwear in Alien. Oh my God.
That is fun. I would totally play catch with that one. All right, let's see here. What? I don't know. I don't know. Can I just have a moment? Can I have a
You're allowed to
moment
have
to
a moment.
mistake?
Thought you were saying something.
Oh, what was I saying? I was saying, I know I did Heather Graham before, but I've been thinking about this lately. Heather Graham, a roller girl, is what I would like.
With the blowjob.
Yes, absolutely. Pretty much just, yeah, hopefully her just about to give
Is
the
it because you're
blowjob.
talking about blowjobs?
Maybe.
Sexy mouse. Sexy mouse.
I know. Is it just her all coked up, Heather Graham? Well, that's a good one, I guess.
I mean, that's just Heather Graham. That's just the way Heather Graham looks.
All right, please.
Oh my goodness! Is
All
it
right,
4th of July?
please.
Because I just keep hearing all these shots fired.
Or should I do, what's the
Oh,
name of
there's
the...
others around the
You know what
world.
I'm doing, actually?
Oh, stop.
Wait, what is her name? What's the redhead's name in Glow? I want to do her now.
Allison Brie?
No, the redhead.
Oh, the other one. I don't
Yeah.
know.
What's her fucking
This is
name?
a good collage.
This is a
of
very
like-
good collage, by the way.
Good collage.
Like good. It's a good one.
Good one. Good
Kate
collage.
Nash, yeah, who is, Kate Nash, hot. Let's go for that.
Wait, you're foregoing Heather Graham?
Yeah, I am, because they didn't really have a good roller girl pick, and I've already done Heather Graham, so fuck it. I'm moving on.
Ooh,
Yeah, she
Christina.
was a British pop star, by the way, and then just ended up being, like, smoking hot on Glow.
What, Kate
that-
Nash?
Yeah, Kate Nash. Let's see, what's a good pick of her, though?
He's a cutie.
Maybe I should just do Kate Nash Glow. It's probably better, actually. All right, cool. I think
Sometimes a bitch just gotta drink into her wine bottle.
Somebody's you gotta get do.
big cervix energy. Yeah, what's this whole big dick energy thing, huh? You guys have been really screaming about it on page 7, I take it, huh?
It is happening.
But also, you know what's not happening?
What?
Luke's life.
What?
My Luke's life. Luke's.
Your Luke's life?
Yeah, remember a couple of weeks ago when I was trying to drink this? Look how much of it I've drank since.
Oh my god. Ugh.
It's not that bad.
That stuff is rough, man. That stuff is really rough. All right, I got to make a decision here. I'm not
Unicorns.
I'm not super happy with my results here, but
Unicorns for All's got that big clit energy.
absolutely.
Imagine having a very large clit.
I think a lot of people do.
You got to tuck it in.
I mean, honestly, I think you would just get off all the time, which I think is great.
Oh man, next time I'm gonna do somebody from Pose. Those girls are fucking killing that show. It's
What is
the best.
Pose?
Pose is 1980s New York transvest or drag dance halls.
Ooh.
So just like all the voguing and stuff
You would
and like
love
competitions.
Pose.
It is
Okay.
unbelievable.
All right, that's my addition to the collage. Leave it, love it, live it, forgive it. Listen, everybody, we are now in the goddamn stream, and please, finally, it's almost an hour in. We should probably start the stream. I love to do this with my friends Jackie and Kellen, and if there were two other people on this earth that I could replace them with, I'd do it as soon as possible. But that's not the point. The point here is the point here is that we're playing a game about dating kitty cats, and what and yeah, what you know, what is life without a sweet kitty cat date, right?
What is love?
Also, I know what my problem is. I know what's happening. I have not had a shot yet. If anybody would like to donate for the shot, I'm going to post the incentives one more time before we get going here. I need to start this night off right with a delicious fucking shot. Also, Chinese Fire Drill hasn't happened yet. We could still make room on this collage if you want to add to the collage. And drunk hookup stories, I get it. They're more fun later in the show. I understand. But if you want to start donating now for them, please be my guest, because the drunk hookup stories ended up being the highlight of last week. So there you go.
Jackie, just when you said Chinese Fire Drill, Jackie just like looked around and realized that she's not in a position.
Well, because my problem is that I've got like a setup like now so that I can record in my bedroom. So all of my equipment is surrounding me on the floor.
Right.
So.
All right, I think we just need to do research and move on to the next day, because
I don't know possibly what happened last week.
Mac Attack, I am a transgender man taking testosterone and it makes my clit grow. I can confirm it 100% makes me hornier, and that was probably TMI, but now you know. That's cool. Good for you, man.
Thank you for sharing.
Nice. Lost Cat says single cat here. Hit me up. So you go if you like to date an actual cat in real life. But hell yeah, Mac.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Good for you.
I'm ready. I'm down. I'm horny.
Well, if you're horny for this, it's a sunny afternoon. Most of the cats are lazing on the beach, perfect, like shooting fish in a barrel. I double-check my supply list: crate, treat, sedative, snare, catnip, antiseptic cream for myself.
What are we doing to these cats?
I've got everything.
It sounds like we're chloroforming these cats.
I have a sick feeling in my tummy, but I ignore it the best I can. This is going to be a challenge, but I'm pleased the professors trust me with the more physical tasks.
Ernie Burmer, what kind of Tinder match is it?
What kind of Tinder match?
Tommy on Tinder match.
What kind of Tinder? What do they like? I would say, Jackie, how about something? Let's be aggressive.
Just say meet in person.
I say, do the lyrics from that song from Rent, Take Me for Who I Am.
For who I am.
All right, so let's
ask Holden for dating.
Okay, so this is here. Let me look up the lyrics really quick.
Have you ever seen Holden when he's dating?
What are you talking about? I'm amazing at it.
He's nice at it. He's just a very
I'm
nice
so good
guy.
at it. Immediately, I look at them and I say, "You're my queen, and I am your pawn in this game. Would you like to light me a flame, or would you like to toss me aside? I will be your god, but only if you elevate me there. Can we kiss now?" And then I just get it right up on. I just.
Ugh. Stop it.
Ugh.
Ugh. Gross. How dry are his lips, or are they just covered in
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh
Was
yeah.
that underneath your chin. Get it away from his face.
I see you. I see you.
Lexi, come home.
Hiding
Lexi,
in the night.
Lexi, again.
My sweet delight.
Home daters, home.
She's a bad baby.
You've upset everyone.
Guys, fire drill.
Oh no. Oh god.
Jesus Christ. Can we please for a moment, ladies and gentlemen in chat, can we please for a moment? My God, is my weed in the shot? All right, we're good.
There's just a guy making meth in the corner.
Oh man, I know, and horrible fucking news. Like, hopefully Lexi's taken off now, but she was supposed to get in at 6, and her flight's been so badly delayed, she was still on the ground, like, right before we started, so I'm not even gonna see her forever. And I have and I have to piss. The Lexi, she was supposed to be getting in at 6, and she's like, hopefully is in the air now.
Holden, go to the bathroom really fast.
I have to pee really quick. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm putting you up on the main camera, okay?
Man, living right next to the airport like you guys must be a treat.
Well, yeah, I live right by LaGuardia. It's the best.
That's fantastic. Ducky.
Everyone misses Lexi. Everyone needs Lexi back in your house.
No,
Go to the
no.
bathroom.
This is his pre-pee.
Snacks.
He can't even hear us.
Snacks. Oh, he can't hear us? Oh,
No.
good.
No, he's just being gross. He's being so gross.
Oh, no. My shoe got caught in the...
Oh, did your shoe get caught?
Oh, God, look at him. Look at that.
Can you imagine what Lexi has to put up with?
She has the patience of a saint, that one.
I mean, she does have the patience of a saint. I can't imagine. I mean, I love Holden very much, but can you imagine waking up next to that every day?
He must be at his worst sometimes too, man. Like, can you imagine a sick Holden, like having to take care of?
We've both been around sick Holden before.
I have been around sick Holden. He's a monster.
Sexist thing to say? Sexist. Men are bad at being sick.
Men are very bad at being sick. They kind of, because it's very not appealing. It's not a good look to be that weak.
And I love to take care, you know? I love to take care of people.
But the behavior, yeah, but that's on your end. On the other end, it's no good.
Yeah, but then it's just like that, like, okay, all right, eat the chicken soup. Oh, yes, you can. Put it in your fucking mouth. Can you feed me? Yeah, all right, I'll feed you.
I bet there's another part of the back of your brain that's just like a tribal thing that's just like, what if we just leave this one behind?
Let's just see. Maybe that's what we have. Darwinism, you know, or survival of the fittest. Get rid of them. Weed them out.
Jackie, how many drinks have you had so far?
One.
Just the one?
I just needed it. Yeah, I think I just needed it to make me smile.
I love banging in the summertime. Can we talk about how much fun it is to be hot and sweaty?
At all times.
I just appreciate it. When we used to watch Ali Wong, the stand-up comedian, before she was huge, she had this material that she used to do when we used to do shows with her at Soundfix, and she would always joke about how banging in the wintertime is the worst because you get all gross and wet, and then you have to like roll over, and there's just like the sex icicle spot in the center of the bed where the sex happened.
Yep.
Yeah, the fuck puddle.
Yeah.
I remember it as the fuck
Well, that's
puddle.
why I started working out, because there was a point when I was mid full-on penetration and moving back and forth and doing the whole thing missionary style. And inserting and releasing and inserting again.
Release.
And I
Wait, releasing?
And I'm literally I catch myself just heavy breathing, just sweat just pouring off of me onto this poor woman, you know, and I'm disgusting. And I realize I'm like, this is not enjoyable for the other person.
And meanwhile, Lexi's just gone to her happy
She's
place.
a man, baby. If I'm gonna drink, you gotta drink too. Let's get saucy unicorns roll with the first shot of the night. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Dude, but what I was just saying was like, yeah, I just was like, there's no way a sexual partner can enjoy a man just like sweating all over. I mean, I guess it's kind of hot, but I just felt disgusting, and so I started running and trying to get in shape, and then I fell off of it, and now I'm disgusting again. So
but it doesn't matter. I'm disgusting, and I'm finally working out for the
You're
first time.
disgusting, and I'm so glad you could finally say this live on stream.
Can we finally get this out? Can we finally?
All right, let me get my stuff. I haven't gotten my shot stuff out yet.
I don't. It smells like it's gonna taste great, and then it doesn't. You know.
I usually like to have a little bit to drink to kind of loosen up the inhibitions with banging, but I don't think I was drinking enough water the last time, and I got the worst Charlie horse in the world.
Dude!
Like, we were in a weird position, and all of a sudden, the cramp, and we had to stop, full stop.
Yeah. Especially when you're in a specific position, too, when you're just like, there's nothing I can do. I have to uncurl for a moment because my body is going to fall.
I'm literally I'm watching my whole body tighten up. That, and the opposite of that is, have you ever been in that perfect position where you're just like, I think that I might live here. I think that this is working out so specifically well that we don't ever have to leave.
What's yours then?
She's a man, baby. Mr. No Bueno, double that shot up. Mr. No Bueno, we're doing 2, baby. We're doing 2. And now I can finally begin the stream. I feel like this whole time I've been setting up for the stream, and now it's a stream boy's dream.
It's a stream.
It's a stream. 2 shots right in a row. You guys ready?
I'm ready
Yeah,
to
let's
go.
do it.
All right, let's do
I'm
it.
just going to shotgun my brains
With
out.
my
Right?
nerve
Clinkies.
shot glass. All right,
Thank you
bottoms up.
so much.
Well, my entire body rejected that.
Oh.
You ready for number 2?
I poured all over me. It burns. Ah!
I need a moment before number 2. I need a single moment before number 2. We're old. Looks like apple vodka. Is that apple vodka?
Number 2.
All right, number 2. You ready?
Whew.
It's apple vodka.
Samma whamma, whoa. It is apple vodka. Jack, why are you torture yourself like this? I cannot slam vodka like you do, girl. Thank you so much for the 2 shots. What's happening to Slime Arbor? I was just thinking about you earlier. And I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Kellen, I have a question. Kellen, I have a question. Do male couples alternate between top and bottom or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fuck do you think? No. Well, I feel like if you're in a relationship where you're just a catcher, unless you're all about being that, I think that you're in an uneven scenario. Is that not correct, Kellen?
Are there power tops and power bottoms, though?
Yeah. I mean, I do it all. I figure, why not?
He's like Shiva when you get in there. It's like he sprouts 6 arms, and he's just fucking doing all sorts of different stuff. Fantastic. If anybody would like to ask a heterosexual male question, I would be happy to answer.
Yeah, because straight white men never get their chance to talk. So let's.
What? Are we under a tree? Because I'm feeling some trees.
Some will only top, some will only bottom. That's true. But I think for the most part, they switch it up and even it out. Holden, why did the sex feel good? It feels good because your tiny little peeper, he gets to go hi, and then a bunch of, ectoplasm comes out of it. And then you say, whoops. And usually what I go is oops. Clean up in aisle fucking 420. And then I'm already getting high.
My problem is
love aisle 420.
that I'm scared that I'm so horny in the presence of Holden because it's like it shouldn't be. It's like my body wants to reject it.
Could you imagine me looking at your bare breasts?
Just hubbada.
Going, I knew it! You have them! So horny. Is Lexi okay?
I
She's
think
on an
my
airplane right now.
You are well aware that I have breasts.
I can see them now.
I think you're faking it. Jackie. I think you're faking those breasts. I think you're faking them.
You think?
Yeah, oh, do all the manipulations as if you didn't have hours and hours in LA to work on manipulating fake breasts.
Am I a
I
cutlet bitch?
I don't really have any inkling to have a vagina, but it would be fun to have boobs for like a day.
I play with them constantly.
Yes. Jackie, will you ever be in apartment 23 that gets work done? Would you ever do that? You will do that? What? Why? Don't. No. Kellen, would you
Do what?
get work done?
Never.
Never? Yeah, I'm in the never. You really would, Jackie? You're going to get some work done?
Well, also, I've lost a bunch of weight, and it's like no matter how much I work out my arms, under here can't do anything.
I could understand a weight loss tightening of the skin, but that's different than like getting fucking Botox. You know what I mean?
But also, yeah.
Everybody does it though now.
Why are you doing this? That does nothing. That changes nothing. That doesn't make you more
Don't
attractive.
I look young now? Don't I look young?
This is
Remember
my
when I
problem.
used to be fresh?
Oh my God, you don't look a day over fucking 14. I bet a bunch
Jackie,
of child
we-
molesters can't wait to fucking take you to a
You
picnic.
guys have seen me get older. You guys have known me since I'm 17 years old. You've watched me get old.
You are old. Botox
know.
rules, says Let's Arcade.
Yay!
I think you look better at 30 than you did at 17.
Yeah, you look way better. You look way better, honestly, since you got to LA than you ever have in your life. I think
I
everybody
have,
recognizes that to a degree that makes me want to throw up. I see the comments on your selfies, and everybody's just like, and you, I know you read all of them, and they're just like, oh my God, she's a queen. She looks better than she's ever looked in her fucking, oh my God, my breath.
And also, maybe you post selfies. What are you so scared of?
Thanks for
You
the
know, I
best
get a
unicorn
lot of
crawl.
hate from my friends and my fucking self for my selfies, and I get it.
All I'm saying
If you
is,
don't-
check for lumps, bitch. Check for fucking lumps, bitch.
Lump free is the way to be.
Usually me and Miss Lady schedule it so that when we peak, we engage in foreplay, and then the sex comes after a peak a bit, but after hitting the blunt, damn near the most perfect sexual experience I've ever had in my life.
Edging.
Interesting.
You gotta edge
You've
it.
got to edge it.
Dude, edging is the best.
Edging's
What
really
is-
good.
What is edging? It's like when you don't come.
It's when you keep getting each other right before, and then you stop. And then you keep
Just-
right before, and then you stop. But then you keep going, and you keep going, and then once it happens, you're just like, I'm a monster.
Yeah.
I used to
Like-
try to do that when I was a teenager because I used to think that like lasting long was a big
It's like
deal.
a big deal. And then you're
But it
like,
Fucked
as-
me later
and
on
now
because then
I am-
wasn't really in the moment.
sex for me is like a trip to Burger King. Let's get it done. You know what I mean?
I actually like that too because then usually I can go again kind of quickly.
That's true.
I like sex. I like sex number 2.
Yeah, sex number 2 is always the
Yeah.
better sex for sure. Then the first one's just kind of getting the lead out. You know what I mean?
Kinda, yeah.
That's why I feel like there should be different categories of sex. There's maintenance sex, where you just gotta.
I have to get this done.
Damn, sex.
There's exploratory
Actually,
sex.
Jackie could totally speak towards this. I hope to not blow you up too much, but they're talking about sex on acid in here, and I couldn't imagine it personally. But you would endorse? Why? I feel like being on acid's like insane and kind of terrifying. I don't know.
Because you see fireworks.
Yeah.
Because it's the most magical experience of all time. But
I
not
just
everyone's into it though, and I understand.
I would get too weirded out about the mechanics of it, and like I would just be like, "You're inside of me."
I feel like, yeah, for me, I'm too, and maybe this is more just basing this off of mushrooms because to give an insight in, I've never actually done acid, but I've done a dickload of mushrooms in my day, and I think when I'm on mushrooms, I'll like, okay, cool, I want to draw, and I'll start drawing, and like 2 minutes into drawing, I'll be like, I immediately want to do something else. I don't want to be drawing anymore. I want to go outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like my partner described it so perfectly when he's like, it's like all of the sex is like the vinegar strokes, where it's like all of it is like right when you're about to come.
Yeah. Sex and acid is
It's
awesome. My boyfriend is a little timid sometimes, and that made him come out of his shell. Interesting.
I love a guy who's timid that comes out of his shell. That is really fun.
Blorg1313 says, did a sexy acid trip recently after a friend's out-of-town wedding. Spent the whole trip in the bed buried in each other. Unbelievable. God
So,
damn, I couldn't imagine.
Woo!
I couldn't imagine that.
Uh-oh, can we get horniness levels in
Yeah,
chat?
I'm
Because-
actually legit getting horny right. Hands up, please. This is both hands, Jackie. I can't believe you put only one hand up. Unbelievable. Can we
He
get
was
some?
finishing up.
Can we get some horniness levels in chat? Jenny Furious, how you doing? Good to see you. Sex on applesauce or get the fuck out. Absolutely. Coming out of his shell sounds like a turtle man. Well, maybe he was a turtle man. We don't know. Coming out of my shell, Horty. Horty out of 10. Sex and Aster was somebody who also understands the process, is highly spiritual and very symbiotic. It also helps that we are both occultists. They use the sex to do magic, but I digress. Exactly. So there you go. So now we're getting into some territory that I can't even begin.
No, I'm with you, though. I'm all with you.
You're with the magic sex? Look, I have sex as a down payment on a future child, and that's it. All right? 8 hours passed by real quick, I bet, Blorg.
Woo.
I have sex as a way to stop the demons.
Who is this strange man? By the way, what's her name from Parks and Recs making me fucking lose my...
Also, thank you, Jenny.
Aubrey Plaza?
Yeah, no. No. She's,
No, Rashida Jones.
By the way, we should do Aubrey Plaza. I should do Aubrey Plaza, though, at some point for the collage.
Look at that Hugh Dancy, though. Jackie, look at that fucking jawline on that handsome man. Woo.
Yeah, this guy's kind of doing work right now. Do you like overalls? Yay or nay, Jacqueline?
Wait, which one?
This man on the screen right now.
My dude with the jaw.
That one?
You don't like?
He's 10 years old.
He's what?
He looks like he's 10.
What?
She's talking about the game.
No, I know. Who are you talking about? I was talking
I'm
about...
talking about Hugh Dancy.
Oh. Yes, it's a good jawline.
Huge Nancy?
It's a terrible name.
Okay, where does jawline rank on the list of parts you...
Number 1.
Really?
Number fucking
Jawline
1.
is numero uno with
Are
you.
you kidding me? You can't fake that. You can't go to the gym for cheekbones, man.
True. I'm pretty...
You know who has a great jaw?
Who?
Dan Soder.
Dan Soder? He does. He totally does.
Look at Jackie's face.
Comedian Dan Soder. Wow, Jackie would have loved to received at least 2 or 3 loads from that man. And Kellen's not far behind her.
Never wanted me.
If he was like, I'm going to run a train, I'm going to start with Jackie, and then I'm going to go to Kellen, and then I'm going to go to Jackie, and then I'm going to go back to Kellen, and then I'm going to go back to Jackie, and then I'm going to go to Kellen. Would you,
I'll be right here. I'll be waiting.
Yay or nay? Kellen's waiting. What about you, Jackie? Would you let him inseminate both of you over and over again?
Yeah. We're talking about Dan Soder, right?
Yeah.
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 He's like a hockey player.
Good Lord.
He's got that voice. He would have to...
Gotta go. Tell Jackie I'll listen to her on next page 7. When is it, by the way? Asked Blorg1313. It's coming out. I mean, it's every week. Right.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
There you go.
Also, Patreon has a bunch of extra stuff if you want to check out the Patreon.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, the Pretty Little Liars thing is a lot of fun, and watching like Molly do this now as a mother with a child strapped to her is very funny. I'm like, are you allowed to be talking about teens fucking like this right in front of the baby?
Yeah, that's kind of the fun of having a very young child, is you can sort of say whatever, and it's kind of funny. And then they get to a certain age, and then it becomes less fun to say horrible things around them, and then you can't say anything.
My kids, if I ever have children, they're going to have filthy fucking mouths.
Well, all you have to do is just train them. This is inside the house communication.
You don't do it in front of other adults.
Exactly.
Also, kids will fucking listen to you because they have to.
McMurphy's drunk. But I'm drunk from last night, Kara. That's decent enough. What?
McMurphy, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Suddenly he's up and alert like a different cat. Do you know me at all, Kara? There's not one word that's passed between us that I couldn't recall right now and repeat verbatim. Not one look in your eye I can't bring to mind. And he suddenly stops as though he's been slapped. You're really going? I have to, you know that. If I don't get to the mainland and find some expert help soon, there will never be something. I don't know if...
Hitchhiker, we have not banged any kitties yet.
No, nothing. But we're working on it. Height and hair is number 1 and number 2 for me, says Lone Star Kate. Do we have anything else? Cheekbones and jaw. What?
Wait, hold on. There was Pirate Cat last week, right?
Yeah. There was a pirate cat. I'm drunk too. Law, been a long work week. Can everybody else give us your parts of the body you notice first? For me, eyes. And I don't mean like, oh, the look in the eyes if we're soulmates. I mean like, no, do you have anime cartoon eyes? Then we can maybe hang out. You know what I'm saying? You have to have literally like gigantic eyes. Like you have to look kind of like a cartoon character.
Bone structure. Legs.
And legs is huge for me. Legs is massive for me. You as a for men is legs? Legs big?
It is very rare for men to have nice legs.
Yeah.
Ooh, but when you get it,
Yeah.
When you get it, it's like a gift because good legs is also good butt. Good legs is also good posture.
Yeah.
Good legs is
Good legs, a lot of things. Collarbones and neck, says falseries. We've got ears.
collarbone is good.
I'm into forearms and thighs.
Rolove says mouth. Lips are big for me as well. Lips, sultry, fun lip. Nose, cheekbones, hands. Teeth is very important. Like says that beautiful eyes, so it makes sense. Thank you, Carrie. I figured you'd notice that. She literally looks like a cartoon character, and that's like what I look for in a woman.
Teeth I don't mind as long as hygiene is fine.
Yeah. Hair, mouth, eyes, shoulders, smile. Hands, is that weird? I like big, strong hands on a man, says Sparkle
No,
Fart.
I love big, strong hands.
Yeah,
Hands too.
absolutely.
I like dexterous hands. I'd rather dexterous than bulky.
And I'm the opposite for me. It's like I don't look for hands or feet, but if you're a woman and it's hard for me, if you have like big, crazy, mannish hands, I have a hard time. I think it's because of that Seinfeld episode.
Seinfeld episode where she's got the lobster.
Yeah.
He's like,
Just crazy. She's just like she's got those man hands. And then feet. If your
got
feet are
something
just
on his
gnarly,
face.
I have a problem. But as long as your feet are not offensive, we'll be fine. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you really hate feet.
Yeah, I just, but you know, it's interesting because I notice them immediately. If the feet are out, I will notice them and catalog them essentially in a way.
what is the biggest turnoff body part? Not just body part,
Feet,
but a bad
feet
body
for me.
part.
Feet. If your feet are fucking nasty, or you know what's even worse? If your feet are shoved into a too small sandal, we're gonna have some problems, bro. We're
You're
gonna have some,
anti-sandal, though.
huh? I'm anti.
You're anti-sandal.
I understand, especially with females. I understand that it's going to happen, so I'm not like I'm not necessarily offended. Yeah, New York feet also are just brutal in general. Like just
Yeah.
New York feet are rough, and that's why I think it's harder when those
You
come
also
out to
don't
play.
wanna see- in New York, you don't want to see anyone's feet.
No,
Kind of ever.
ever, but you see them constantly once the summer happens, and then when it's a hot, humid summer day, and it's raining like crazy, and you just see those gross, sandaled, filthy New York feet, I want to throw up. I hate them so much. Feet are totally gross. Guys, ass.
I'm really against gross fingernails on a significant other.
Matt 2D says,
Fingernails is tough. Fingernails say a lot.
yeah, I feel bad because I bite my nails, so I don't have very good.
Biting is fine. It's just something about long nails that
If
are
they're
filled
long-
with
Yeah, I don't like long
Disgusting.
nails in general. I don't like on a
Long
man,
nails
on a
are
man, they
fine.
freak me out. On a woman,
They're-
it's
yeah,
different.
I'm not into it on a man, but if they're longer,
Double standard,
whatever.
sorry.
As long as they're clean, though. They
Yeah.
have to be clean.
You'll hate my man hands until you need help putting up a fence. Hashtag Team Man Hands.
I
says Elder Lord.
love.
New York feet are brutal. Yes, my feet are cute as fuck, to be honest, says Lodestar Kate. Long hair is an instant.
You know what?
Deal
You know what'll
breaker.
take you a far way with a good-looking face? If you have really good eyebrows.
Yeah,
You can get away with
eyebrows
a lot.
are big. Eyebrows can be very important. Can
Dudes
be,
with,
not
like,
necessary,
scarf
but they can really define a face.
Well, especially dudes. If you have a
Mm-hmm.
really masculine or like distinctive eyebrows, you could probably people will trust you or
Uh,
not trust.
Matt 2D says a guy's ass in tight formal trousers a win every time. Yeah, those.
I feel like like formal wear makes anyone's butt look pretty good.
Yeah. Two.
Unless it looks really bad, though.
Jenny Fury says two skinny guys are a turn off for me. Well, luckily you're in good hands with me. All right, because I'm fucking living large these days. Really small
Yeah,
teeth fucks me up too, Glamboni Teagues. Really small teeth fucks me up too. You know what? Is this horrible to say? Maybe this is terrible to talk about. There's a woman from college that saved herself.
Do it.
There's a woman from college that saved herself for marriage and made the guy wait.
Wait.
I don't even know who.
Do I know the initials? Give me the initials.
R. Her first name starts with an R, and I was a year above her, a couple years above her, but I always heard that she, from mutual friends, that she made the guy wait until they got married, and she was always like faux sexy, like she was always like kind of almost sexy, but not really. And then as soon as they got married, she became the frumpiest frump dump I've ever seen in my life, and. It's just one of those things where it's just like, and she has two small teeth, and it's one of those things where I'm like, you wait, and every time I see a picture of her, I just think to myself, you waited for that. You waited, and you are now locked into
You
that.
could have been killing it
You
when
could-
you're prime. You wasted your prime.
Huh? Are you trying to?
R?
I believe it's an R. Why?
Was it
What's the name you're thinking of?
Different than R.
Interesting.
I'm thinking of E.
Big gum, small teeth. It's tough, but I feel bad for that because that's something you can't control. I mean, can you get any kind of corrective anything for big gum, small teeth?
At the same time, there's nothing you do about it, but it's all in the confidence, you know?
I feel
Also,
yeah.
it's like, okay, case in point, James Marston, that's a toothy grin on our collage right now, but he's working it because he's genuine. Like,
yeah.
if you get the gum to tooth ratio is too much, you got a lot to work with.
Yeah, he's got too much gum reduction, I guess. Yeah, that's the only.
No, it's not gum reduction. You just got to train your lip to go down more.
We've got apartment 23. We've got big gums might be big because you don't floss enough. Oh, maybe. I was just handed a random canned tequila lime drink. I'm scared. Narcissist. Let's get into it and let's keep going with this game. I'll tell you what. These shots are hitting me so fucking well. I can't tell you how happy I am. It is Friday. I always never know because some days I wake up and I'm like, do I even want to do, a full Friend Friday with Jared and then into this? And then I'm like, I don't even know if I can handle this. Like, I'll be exhausted or whatever. And then we're here. We're an hour and a half in, and I am on cloud 122.
It's always what I look forward to. Like, I had a bunch of garbage I had to do before this.
Yeah.
But I wasn't happy about it. And I was like, I just need to get to Jackanese.
Yeah.
And everything looks fine.
Once we're here, we're having a good time. I know, right? This fucking feels good, man.
Yeah. Also, gotta say, at first I was very upset about it, but it's like not having a phone for almost 3 days.
Gotta be not a little nice.
I want to say it's liberating, but the problem is that the second you get the phone, you realize how many people are mad at you because you haven't been responding.
Yeah.
You know? It was one of those where I got the phone finally today, and I was just like, ugh. It was just like, are you fucking dead? Are you gone? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's good to get the word out, I guess. Well, whatever with these people, you know what I mean? It's just like, whatever. Lone Star Kate says, Holden, did you know that Charlie XCX and Camila Cabello are opening for T-Swift when she plays here in 2 weeks? Do you have any idea how much I would love to go to that show and how broke I am and how unable I am to actually do that ever?
Also, Holden, do you see that Lady Gaga and Miley Cyrus are fucking recording an album?
Awesome. I love all of this. That's great news. Man, Lone Star Kate, you have no idea how much I would love to go to that show. I'll look into it because I would dude, I would love to see Taylor Swift live. I would fucking love to see that. That'd be amazing. Yeah?
Fly me out.
Okay, I'll fly you out, girl. That'd be amazing if we went out there and we took those selfies. Do you understand what would happen? The fucking roof would blow up. The roof would explode.
That's my Janelle Monáe show. I was so fucking blitzed out of my fucking gourd that I forgot to take any pictures.
It's hard to get a good one, though, of a live concert, too. It's like a whole different deal.
It was too far away.
It's hard to capture what it
really
is.
Close. Yeah, it's like people taking pictures of fireworks. It's like, just enjoy while you're there.
Just have a good time. Dude, but the Marco Polo I sent to Holden I was so lit when I sent him the Marco Polo when I was watching Janelle Monáe. I don't even remember what song it was. I was just like singing in the background, but I didn't realize it was getting picked up, so I'm like, yeah. I was like, the camera's just shaking all over the place. and then I turned the camera back to myself. I was like, it's Janelle Monáe back.
Yeah, it was awesome. How was that show? Was it so good? Or was it just
Julie had an Instagram story that was like, hey, we're all having fun. Here's Jackie. And then it cuts over to you and you're like,
hammered.
Also, someone was saying something about the gap in the teeth can be very sexy. I agree. You can work it right. There's a way to work that correctly.
My man last week, he's got the perfect gap.
Little gap.
In the front.
Little gap. Little gap.
You reminded me of somebody. There's somebody else who's got a really good gap. You can work it.
I'm so horny right now. It's not fair.
I'm so horny right now that I'm going to have to essentially just start masturbating on stream and pretty much get kicked off of Twitch right now.
I'm going to get in an Uber and go out to the gay bars tonight.
Are you?
Do it.
Maybe I should go. Maybe when Lex gets in. She'll probably be too tired, but we should maybe go to the bar. Hands up. Hands up.
Bing, bing,
With
bing,
the drink
bing,
in the hand as well. Look, I'm going to post the incentives right now before we get back into the game. Here we go. $5 to add to the collage. You can still add to this wonderful. This is a really good collage this week. $6.90 for that Chinese fire drill. $10 for a drunk hookup story, or 2 or 3. Usually we tell a few when you get it. Honestly, I know that doesn't necessarily sound like it doesn't. You haven't experienced that as much as you experienced the shots or the other things. But the drunk hookup stories are the reason for the season. There's so many good ones.
I have one that I want Holden to talk about.
Okay.
Well,
I'm down. And we've got the $10, we already said that, $25 for shots, and you can donate right there, streamlabs.com/HoldenatorsHo, and that will give us a motherfucking happy. I'm also ready for another shot, and I have a little bit left in the canister here, so I'm going to finish this off.
Jackie, do you have a good story from Tallahassee? Do you have a good hookup story? I'm not talking about the forgotten summer in New York. That's not really the fun that I'm thinking of.
No,
because I was in a relationship for most of it, and you know what?
Yeah, in
yeah,
Tallahassee?
you had so much being in a relationship.
I've got like 6 great stories from this week alone.
I mean, I would like to hear that myself.
There you go. I've been smoking a lot of weed and playing these weed iPhone games, and they just make me want to smoke more weed. Curia, I hear you. All right, what are you playing? Doesn't somebody have a weed farm game? Doesn't some rappist have a weed farm game?
Please use my word, thank you.
So my
rappist?
My aunt, who's married to this guy who owns a weed growery in Colorado, was like, "Oh yeah, I work down in Miami. I'll give you a heads up about apartments because you're looking for apartments down there." And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be cool." She sent me an apartment listing that was like $3,500 a month for 2 people, and it was just like this giant place with like overlooked the Miami and the skyline. And I was just like, I don't know how much money you're making in weed, but that's not my market, sweetheart. I'm not living in the high rises. And then she was like, "What?" She was like, "What? It'd be fun." I was like, "How much money are you making out there?"
I find it very weird that here I've been looking for places to move into, and there's a lot of places that like share rooms, and I'm like, I can't share a room with someone. I'm 30.
Yeah, there's no sharing rooms.
No. Also, I don't even want to have butting beds. I don't want our bed, me and Madeline's bedroom to share a wall because I want to.
She's a man, baby. Casual poltergeist with the shot. Love you guys. Join Twitch just to watch live. Enjoy the Page 7 Patreon today. Also, she just joined the Page 7 Patreon as well today, Jackie. So there you go. That as well. Isn't that amazing? Let's do shots. This is gonna destroy
That is some love.
That is some love.
Great. Thank you so much.
That is some
Also,
sweet.
All of this is just helping me eventually become my own person again.
There you go. Find your breasts, girl. Find your breasts, girl.
Girl, find your
All
breasts.
right, we know where they
are
are,
they?
please. Shots. Genesis Evangelion heads up.
much.
Thank you so much. This one goes out to you, and this show's about to get wicked. If it hasn't already. I've got one more shot in me, waiting for the right moment. Oh my goodness. All right, what should the name be? I think
What are we doing?
actually, who just donated? Why don't we make it their name? We'll make it their name. It is Casual Poltergeist. I don't think I'll have enough room for that. Casual.
Cash Pulte.
Oh, whoops. I hit a button and it changed things. All right, whoops. There you go. Okay.
Why are we giving people names?
Okay, so I think what happened was after week 1, we switched to a different character. I can't do that name, okay? Is it going to be this guy? Can I choose?
Holdenators,
She's a man, baby, from Anonymous. Another shot. Holden, I want to shove my face in your ass and scream like I do into my pillow every night after getting picked on at school. Yeah. All right, fine. I'll give it to you right now, okay? So, and by the way, I'm seeing your actual name right now. I'm not going to say it out loud, but your last name is like my favorite thing ever. All right, here we go.
Oh my good. Oh God.
I can't get it.
What is
Hold on, let me
happening?
get it on there.
I want underwear.
So I can get the ass in here.
What's happening?
He's showing his ass.
There it is.
Holden, you need to do more squats. I've been doing the 200 squat a day challenge, and I think maybe you should try it. My ass is getting higher and tighter.
You know what I do in the
was for
morning?
you.
I do 10 burpees.
I hope you enjoyed that.
These are rough, dude.
All right.
You gotta up that though, man. Hit 30. You can do it.
Hit
30 burpees? No, man. 10 fucks me up.
30
I don't.
burpees? Holden McFeelman, am I right? You are right. Are we doing these shots right now? Let's do these shots.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get my.
We'll talk about workout regimen later. This is not the time.
Okay. All right, what's the name gonna be? Ass Lord? Bitch. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Huh. That was a lot just now.
Yeah, we did a lot. We did the 2 of them, right? We did both?
It feels like 3 or 4.
Okay. When I initially received a letter saying I had been placed... Okay, so...
For a week.
This is like the new... Okay, dear bitch, we are pleased to be able to offer you the position of research assistant at to Professor Pauper at our research facility in Cat Island. The position will be for an initial period of 8 weeks. I'm drunk.
We have lost it. That's it. We've lost it. Jackanese on another planet. Holden can't even. I'm getting alerts.
Oh, getting an alert.
I'm getting my Jeopardy alerts.
All right.
Wait, you get an alert for Jeopardy?
Yeah, he watches Jeopardy with his dad every night.
No, I ain't going no shade. I'm proud of you.
We smoke weed and watch Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I had 17 answers correct last
Really?
time.
That's insane. So
It
you
was
would
a
have like
personal-
won.
No, I was way behind. It was
Oh,
3.
there you are, panty pudding. I just have to say I've been talking about panty pudding all week
Hell
since
yeah.
last. Just wanted to throw that out.
There you go. There you go.
What's panning pudding? Oh, Jackie, you have to watch this Netflix movie called Duck Sauce. It is Aliyah Shakti.
I'm sorry, continue.
Aliyah Shakti, the girl from Arrested Development, having sex again and again and again and again and again.
What's it called?
It's called Duck Sauce, and it is the hottest movie ever. It's about what happened. It's about the you know.
I'm gonna write it on the side of my new iPhone.
That's an $800 box right there.
Don't worry, I got a fucking dongle now. Pissed about it.
I'll tell
What's
you
a
what.
dog?
I finally
What's a
gave
dog?
I finally gave. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going, Jackie.
I'm sorry. I just want to throw it out there for everyone. I feel like I keep forgetting to bring it up on page 7. Please do yourself a favor and watch Open House. It is on Netflix. You will not understand until the last half hour why I am telling you to watch Open House, but it is garbage. And it is great.
TV show
It's
or
a horror
or
horror
oh, horror
No,
movie.
it's-
Awesome. Awesome.
It's like an hour and 20 minutes, and it's probably 20 minutes too long, and yet still, there's this one scene that blows my mind every fucking time. I've seen it thrice, and it's great.
Open House.
I have to say, for all the horny boys and horny lesbian females out there,
This sounds like what Santa would like. Horny Santa would start.
I recently enjoyed the pornography stylings of Mia. What's her name again? I'm sorry, Mia Khalifa. What is it again?
Do you ever find like
Mia Khalifa, who is a Lebanese pornographic actress who I quite enjoyed. So I would say maybe
Isn't that
shout
so
outs
fun?
to that.
Is it her energy and she does it? She keeps that what she did for multiple scenes.
Yeah, she just has a vibe that's strong.
Sometimes I'll find somebody online and then just be like,
There you
oh, it
go.
was really just that one performance.
No, Unicorns for All says Mia Khalifa, true goddess of cum, and also Mia Khalifa, American treasure. Yeah, she's a Lebanese and she is fire. She is absolute fire. It's the glasses and the. She does the kind of hipstery nerd girl look, but she's also Lebanese, which is very fun and exotic, and she has gigantic fun breasts. So either way, what should we choose here? Do we want water, coffee, something stronger, perhaps a little whiskey? I'm fine, thank you. Water would be great if you have some. It would be rude to let you drink whiskey on your own, or I'd love a cup of tea. Jackie?
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
You ever find a good search term?
A huge waste of time says blasphemy. Jackie is the only goddess of cum. Look, you guys can fucking fight it out in chat, okay?
Yeah.
Jackie's very charmed. Shout out to a woman Holden masturbated himself to. Look, I'm not saying I did that earlier today around 1 p.m., but if I were to have done that today, then it definitely happened towards her. She's launching a sports show on Rooster Teeth. That's amazing.
Rooster Teeth!
Hey, shout out to Rooster Teeth. All right.
Home daters, home.
She's a man, baby. Safe for work, Mia Khalifa, please. Maybe with glasses. It's for science, I swear. You know, honestly, I was literally just regretting, Unicorns for All, that I didn't add her to the collage. So I'm glad you just donated for her to get added to the collage. So there we go. And now you guys can see a picture of her.
I'm down.
Oh, man. Next week, we should exclusively do a collage of our favorite porn stars.
Oh, for sure.
Obviously not in action.
Right. Obviously safe for work, but, you know.
I'm down.
She is smoking, though. I mean, that's kind of
Is she
fun.
really?
Yeah.
Is she? What's her ethnicity?
Lebanese. Maybe this one, actually,
It's
yeah.
not my thing, but I get where you're coming from.
Oh, my God. She has got a stack.
Yes, she is
I mean, she's
intensely stacked, and I think that's a
How
big
does
part
she-
of it.
It's like a pert stack. I don't know if I've seen a stack that big.
Yeah, it's very. You know what? We can talk about it for years, and we can talk about it for days. But I'm just gonna add her to the collage. We should probably move on before
Oh, yeah?
actual sex
Hands
happens.
up, because Holden's gonna get his
Hands
hands
up, because we're gonna get policed off of the stream right now.
And Momo's not here, so.
I have a very problematic yet basic fave porn star. I bet it's James Dean. Is it James Dean, Lone Starcade? I bet it's James Dean.
Why? What has he done? Is he bad?
Yeah,
Is he
he's done a bunch of gross shit. He's
problematic,
Been, yeah, he's
it
very
turns out.
problematic.
He's a little bit of me too.
Yeah, he's been a bit of a me too. I'm sure that's who it is though. So there you go.
Wait, there's a Love Island dating game?
That's Mia Khalifa. She's fun. Is there? Can we please get a copy of it? Because I would totally get down with that.
Yes, Eleanor the Whore just put it in chat.
Grazie. Bingo! I knew it. Thank you, Lone Star Kate. I knew that was who it was. How hilarious is that? That I knew exactly who she was talking about. Oh my God, the Love Island video game is insane and also sort of worth playing. Okay, Love Island. So we'll get that one next time or whenever we finish with this one. Perfect.
Yes!
Fantastic. All right, guys, I'm having so much fun tonight.
Oof. Them shots. It's only been half an hour. We've done like 5.
Yeah, we've only done like 5, so if anyone wants to donate for more. Mia has the grossest fake tits I've ever seen, says Shoe Paste. Wow.
I mean, you know, understandable. It
Understandable.
just depends on whether you're like falsies or realies.
Yeah, next.
There's a huge.
Holden, what's your favorite thing about hearing about how Jackie is horny?
My favorite thing is that when I imagine, I imagine like the Niagara Falls. There's got to be so much just water flying. Yeah, you know what I mean? Which is very refreshing, especially in the hot summer like this. So.
Well, it's also kind of good because I'm trying to change my name of my vagina from Squirty Bird to the Joke Master's Mistress.
Also, you know her O face is silly. You know, it's like, woo, 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 woo. And then you just like.
Well, apparently I look very concerned.
Yeah, I'm too serious during sex. It's my problem. I'm so silly in my life that when I get down to business, I'm way too serious and I'm very quiet, and I need to get over that. I don't know what to do about it.
Don't be quiet.
I feel like a lot of guys are quiet.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys are quiet. It's very weird. Like you never know what
I think
what
it's
to
my
say.
theory about my theory about the thing that when guys are quiet in bed is because most men have an active masturbation life.
Yeah.
And that's all about being quiet.
Yes, being as
getting
quiet as
yours.
possible.
And so that translates to the bedroom.
Yeah, I gotta stop jerking off, I think. On the real.
No, don't be one of those guys, please.
No, not like
stop. I can't. I drives me
Not
crazy.
like stop. I don't want to be like, I'm not like a fucking Proud Boy, but like.
It is my biggest pet peeve when people are just like, I gave up watching porn.
Right.
It's like, I would rather grind my face on asphalt than to listen to you and your fucking non-porn.
Oh yeah, but people who pontificate about any life choice they've made is annoying. I mean, do you see me? Do you see me sitting here talking about like quitting smoking all the time? I mean, anybody who's like that is a fucking pain in the ass. You know what I mean? I think quiet is a good thing for Holden to be while he's having sex. Let's start. A silent guy in bed is the most upsetting. Like, I need to hear some real noise. Yeah, but you have to let some, like, you're doing good! Good is happening now! Now is what's good!
Well, you should provide something.
So one time I was hooking up with this guy regularly, and I was like, it's kind of bizarre because you don't make any noises, like good or bad.
Yeah.
And he overcompensated the next time, and it was really weird.
And I think a big part for me now that's reinforced is we can tell the hookup story if someone pays $10 for it, but I had a very overacting hookup story, and that I think turned me off even more to being loud during sex.
That's one of my favorite stories.
Well, we can tell that story, and if someone pays for the drunken hookup stories for $10, we can't get lascivious without them.
We can't say names though for that one.
Of course not. Why would we say names? There's no point in saying names.
I know the names though.
You know the names, and you know the names.
Home.
She's a man, baby. Okay, let's hear it. Says Unicorns for All. All right, let's do it.
Unicorns for all.
Okay, so let me set the scene. We're young. We're young and we still have hope.
Yes, we're young. We still have
we
hope.
We were like we were literally standing next to Donald Glover at this point when he was on his way to fame, and Murder Fist was kind of hitting its stride in New York.
Well, it was one of those where I was like fresh off of a breakup, I think. Yeah, it was fresh.
Yeah, it was that summer.
I was fresh. Yeah, that was that summer.
This was a festival at the UCB.
I was fresh off that breakup. It was UCB. It was a bunch of comedy people, and those back when they used to do the Sketch Fest.
All those guys before they moved to LA, they were all there.
That was like a huge event. There were a bunch of great comedians. We had free alcohol, free food in the back. There was just constant sketch comedy happening. When he was in Derek Comedy, yeah, totally, Ernie Permer. That's when we knew.
Murder Fist used to perform.
That's when, and that was the night I fucked Donald Glover. This is America.
He kept saying that too. He kept being like, "I'll release this."
I was fucking him. He was like, "You know what? You fucking me. He's giving me this really good idea for a music video where I walk up and just like shoot a guy in the head." And I'm like, I'm straight and I'm fucking you in the ass. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard come out of a dude's head. I don't even think America's like that yet. And he was like, "You're right. I should probably wait like another 10 years. And then America will be in the place where," yeah, it was a whole situation. I told him this is America. So the real story is this woman. She was a comedy woman who's since lost her mind, and has become way too political. But anyways, she kind of went after me. She was just like, "Let's go for it." And that was I talked about this.
Wait. Let's stop at that moment for real quick. I don't think I've seen women go after men before. It was
the summer of that for me because I remember when I fought. What were you gonna say, Kellen? Sorry.
That's it. No, I have never seen somebody throw their vagina like that.
Dude, if you were sitting in your home right now and you were thirsty for the stickiest, sweetest, nuttiest vagina in your life, move to New York now. Like, come here now, dude.
There are some hungry hippos.
Hungry hippos. Go to the bar, sit at the bar. It's exactly what Kurt Braunhaler said back in...
To the point where the women... You don't even have to wait till the end of the night. These women are actively gaming.
It's what Kurt Braunhaler said. He said it on This Is America, or This American Life. He said it on in his own one-man show, whatever, when he was talking about his kind of single time during his break from his long relationship. And it's most specific to New York. He has 2 rules for getting laid: drastically lower your standards and stay at the bar until past 5 a.m. Those are the two things you need to do, okay?
Just
Not even 5 a.m. 2 a.m.
Not even, but like 5 a.m. is the, I mean,
just be available.
yeah, be at the
And
bar.
also, that advice, that's the harshest advice. You can, whew.
You can do
Anyway,
well.
so back to the story.
So anyways, we're at the bar till 5 a.m. and we're drastically lowering our standards. And this woman just guns for me. We're making out or whatever. It wasn't until the next night she jumps in the cab with me and did the thing where this was the second most uncomfortable. I talked about my cab blowjob, I think, last week. But this week it was she just straddled me in this cab and fucking made out with me all the way back to my apartment from Manhattan into Brooklyn, which was completely insane. From what I've heard on this stream, Holden used to get very late, and that is confusing to me. Lost Arcade, please.
Holden used to be
Everybody, everyone who goes out and is social and talks to people and takes
Everyone
2
gets
seconds out of their
laid.
lives will get
We
laid.
also
especially in New
to
York
set
City.
the stage, to play the stage more. It's like we did a really good set. We were like the guys who brought all the we were the ones with all the weed and the
We
beer.
were the cool
We were-
sketch comedy
Yeah.
group for a minute.
and also fun enough to not be snobs
Yeah.
when everyone else was being
We
snobs.
were the party. We were the good times. We were like a bunch. Everybody was making closing deals. You know what I'm saying?
Be battleground. This
This
used
to be my childhood dream.
So anyways, we get back to the place, and Ben Kissel will never let this go. These screams of, "Oh, Dad!
We were all there. We
Oh,
all heard
Dad!" You guys were all there? Everyone?
We
I
partied
was
at your
there.
place.
It was intensely
Yeah, I
loud.
was smoking weed in your living room.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, Dad!
Dare I say that Holden actually has IRL big dick energy? It's possible. All right, I'm just going to throw it out
You do.
there.
It's not big dick energy.
But the thing is, people don't express about big dick energy. It's the big dick is secondary to the energy.
Yeah,
No,
And
it's
the
all
whole-
about the energy. It has nothing to do with the size of your dick. It's how you carry yourself.
true.
Yeah, it's the confidence.
It
and
was
the
so embarrassing.
nonchalance.
It was so embarrassing. There was so much screaming that happened during that time.
So wait, this is my question though. So you're
And
actually-
I am mid coitus, and I personally
That's the thing.
and
That's
I
my
personally am trying to figure out how to finish the deal while also being so thrown off balance by this insane screaming that's happening that
And
I
you're like in your head, you're like, my roommates are 3 feet
are
away from us.
3 feet away. I'm so embarrassed. I'm mortified. And the screaming is just so loud. And I know I'm not doing that good of a job. I'm
But
hammered.
not like ecstasy screaming. Like I am acknowledging that I'm having sex screaming. That I like.
I am.
This is like a fire alarm.
I am.
Especially when you also realize
So
that you are
clumsy.
not that good.
Yeah,
you
I know I'm not that good. And I know I'm especially not that good at this current moment. I am hammered. It's 3 a.m. I'm fucking falling all. I'm like, you're kind of.
I used to have a roommate who, like, I would be like having dinner with our other roommate, and it'd be like, there's no way. Like I don't know. There's something about faking it to like make your partner feel better, but when you're faking it for the neighborhood, it's like, sweetie.
Exactly. You're faking it for the neighborhood. You're not faking it for me. And that's where it's like one of those where I'm like, dude, you don't
like,
have to
where
fake it
am
for the
I?
neighborhood.
Like, where am I in this?
So we got one from me. Should we get another one in before we move on with the?
Jackie, do one.
I thought, Kellen, I
No,
thought
you
you
can.
had one.
I gotta think of one.
Was this when you lived with Ben and he mentioned listening to you have sex on Roundtable? Yes, Holden's a rimp boy. That's exactly what I'm describing right now. It was a nightmare, and I knew we could hear it. The worst was, though, when I was having sex in my room and I could hear Ben turn the volume down on the movie he was watching. Man, baby, Angry German, OMG Holden, other guy at Jackie. That would be Kellen. Angry German from Germany. Thank you so much for the sub. 13 months. Oh my God, dude, over a year. But it was so funny. That was the worst one when I was having sex in my living room and I could actually hear Ben turn the volume down on the movie he was watching to better hear the sex I was having. And then we talked about it afterwards. It was so awful. It was so awful.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you.
I'm so glad I don't have roommates anymore. You know, but that's kind of the way we were back then. Like, Ben was way more open about the porn he watched, like, the sex that was being had. Like, he was way more funny about that stuff, and I kind of miss it, to be honest with you. I kind of miss it.
I'm still pretty open about mine.
You're open, I'm open, you know, but people have gotten a little more conservative. I get it. They get a little more conservative as they go on because there's so many people around or whatever.
It's because we're living in a post-age, man.
Yeah.
We're living in...
We're living in a weird age. If anybody has any secret regrets.
I can think of one thing immediately, which is like a kind of a gossip, but
Sure.
mostly a regret, is I, for the first time, had a foursome, and it was 5:30 in the morning by the time we got the foursome going. And I realized that I had to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I remember when this happened.
Showed up to work, literally, like, basically still, like, in sex in my head, still drunk. And then hours later when I left work, Jackie was like, you know, you should have just called me. I would have just come in for work for you. And I was like, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, that occurred to me at the time. Jackie literally was like, I would have covered for you. This was a big mistake for you. Why did you do this?
You to have sex.
I could have kept having sex with these 3 other guys.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
that was when I was having sex with that 20-year-old, and it's like, what did it matter? What was I gonna keep going?
I know. And it was like way after the fact that I was just like, what an idiot. What a dumb. I could have been still having sex. Also, as far as like having sex with multiple people at once, as much as that's a bad story, I was one of the better looking of the 4 of us. And that is because usually when you're having sex with somebody, it's you and them.
Right.
And when it's a same-sex thing, it's even more awkward because your physiology is immediately comparable to the other person's. And so to have 3 other people in the room, and for me to be like, oh,
you felt like a little bit of the belle of the ball.
It was great. It was
That's
really great. I mean,
fantastic.
there was one guy who was literally an Adonis, who I think we were all there for.
Everybody was kind of, just to enjoy his penis and enjoy his abs.
It was so beautiful.
That's
There's
fun.
nothing.
I've never
But
had an
the fact
experience
that
remotely like that.
It was so nice. And also to like, even though I wasn't really into the other guys, our shared appreciation, it really
That brought you
No,
together. It's like sister
right.
wives. Now you know what being sister wives is.
And then literally in the middle of it, just before it started getting really, really, I was like, oh, I have to go, not to work, not on my way to work. I literally have to start working right now. It was like 4 doors down from the place that I worked.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And then
Lone Star K, when it's genuine, it's different. This was clearly fake, though. I should be, like I'm not turned
Yeah,
off
it's
by
fake.
noise. I think that noise is fantastic, but when it's complete bullshit. Angry
Performance. When it's an
Performative.
affectation.
Angry German asks, so are we drinking tonight? Absolutely, Angry German, and we'll drink some more shots if anybody wants to donate for them. I'm going to put the incentives down right now. Also, we have some good chat comments coming in right now. If I can just type that. All right, cool. And we've got from Skirtson, I had a roommate who had a girlfriend, and they would have such loud, intense sex that she was so loud that we ended up calling her Barky for like 10 years because it sounded like she was barking every time he was pounding her. Jesus Lord. Hitchhiker says Ben is a
If
filthy
it's real-
monster.
If it's
Absolutely.
real, then you can't really hate the person. But if it's phony, then they deserve the nickname.
Hitchhiker.
That's fine. Remember the Howler? I feel like I think it was only Madeline I referred to her as the Howler.
Yeah.
But we had a friend of ours that banged a Howler, and it was just like, oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Nightmare.
Ooh,
That's not-
wait.
Wait, a guy? A man?
No, a girl made this.
Oh, okay. The girl was making this. Ooh,
Who
a
was
roommate?
the friend?
A
The
fun
guy
roommate?
who was doing the banging?
Who is this now? Now I can figure this out.
I would say, well, I mean, multiple of our friends have had the Howler in their grasp.
Wait, you know now, Kellen? Do you know Kellen? You know Kellen. What does the name start with?
I can't
An
say.
A? Does it start with an
Can't say.
All
I
right.
won't say.
I had the opposite. My bitch of an ex-roomie would always ask, this is from Hitchhiker, by the way, would always ask if I heard her because she wanted to brag, but she was quiet as a mouse. Unbelievable. What
I
else
think
do
we
we
were
have
saying
here?
the same story. I think Jackie and I were kind of saying the same story.
That's so funny. She ended up being a friend of ours and thought the name was funny. We also had lovingly referred to her as Pound Puppy at some point. That's a great nickname for that. Also, I like the rule. My rule, Matt 2D says, my rule is only even numbers when it comes to group times. Never even thought about that. That's a good rule. Fantastic.
Only even numbers?
Hashtag hands up.
Honestly, even numbers was kind of fun. This is the only time I was with like 3 other guys, and it made a lot more sense.
I'm gonna pee real fast.
Like numbers wise, like mechanically, it was like, oh, as opposed to like 3 people where it's like somebody's getting more than they deserve.
Right. If it's 3, then there's always like a winner. Whereas if it's even numbers, it's even.
Yeah, you can be like, oh, now it's our turn.
Right. Or like they're having their fun, let's have our fun, and then we don't have to necessarily, like you can kind of parse it out. You can do it all together. You can parse it out at points, and it's.
I just wish that it didn't just happen. Like, I mean, it happened organically and it was super fun. But part of me was like, I wish this is something that was regular. This seems so nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you were the kind of person who could like have that as a part of your life. How fantastic would that be? I don't know.
Doesn't Holden have a special place in his pants for Pound Puppies? I think so, probably. I mean, virgin-wise, I feel like I've said the word Pound Puppies before in a Roundtable episode, and you're referencing that right now, but I'm not really sure.
Pound Puppies?
Oh,
Pound
for sure.
Puppies used to be a toy.
Yeah, it used to be. I had a Pound Puppy that I dearly love, but it's also a very funny double entendre at this point. Yeah, but sometimes it's fun to team up with somebody, absolutely.
Homdaters,
She's a man, baby! Yes, says Dill Mom, and we've got another $10, which means more drunk hookup stories. What do we got?
Jackie's up.
Jackie's totally up. I'm going to try to think of one in the meantime for Dill Mom. I think one of my big ones. Oh, I had one. Damn it. Now I can't think of it.
Okay, when I was in college, I used to bang a bunch of the musical theater kids because musical theater was like next door to the theater program, and like
Holden's Rent Boy got it. Sorry about that.
And there was this dude who used to work in a restaurant that I always wanted to bang, but he, in the middle of me banging one of the musical theater kids, walked out of his room, did not know that he was roommates with the musical theater kid that I was banging. We were like hooking up on the couch, and he proceeded to ogle us and kind of like voyeur. What's the word? Voyeur?
Voyeur, yeah.
Yeah, he like voyeured us hooking up. This is the guy that I was trying to hook up with. Aside from it, it was all. I wish I could remember these memories more specifically because half of the time I was like so high, and the other half of the time I was very drunk. That's not the best story.
Jackie,
Yes.
do you have a good hookup story for us, please? We just got
I've
another.
never hooked up with anyone in my
We
entire
got another
life.
donation. Give us a fun hookup story. How about?
Never in my
Have
life.
you ever?
Look at
Did you ever talk about the?
Jackie.
Did you ever talk about the wrestler?
I mean, I've talked about the wrestler before.
Tell a good story.
Spin us a yarn.
In the middle of moving. Hold on. It's very important what I'm doing right now.
It's so strange hearing the FSU stories. All of my classmates went there. Absolutely.
I'm trying to not drop the vodka bottle as I try and go up the stairs while holding my computer at the same time.
Jackie's my queen says yes. The Hunter S. Thompson shades. Fantastic.
Oh, you know, babe. All right. So.
Hey,
Wait,
show us
I'm not
that
wrong.
LA view real quick. Let's see that view.
I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
it.
turn it. I can see it great. Looks great.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
there it is. There's that view.
This
It's
is
Jackie's
fucking-
view. Look at all those palm trees. Ah, the sky, the mountains in the distance. It's fine.
112 degrees outside.
Oh my God, what are you talking about?
Not anymore, though.
What are
I
you
don't
talking
think.
about? What do we got right now? It's 81, which is fine with me.
What, there?
Yeah, once it gets past like 80s, I'm in a different situation, I feel like.
I had a fun one this week.
Okay, what do you got? Really? How fun? How interesting will this yarn be?
I don't know. Made me feel like a kid again. Is that bad?
I want to hear that your fucking shit got ripped up. What about the lesbian woman in the gay club? I mean, you've got so many good ones.
I mean, yeah, I've got a lot of them. Which one do you want to
All right,
hear?
well, tell us the story. Dill Mom wants to hear whatever you got for us.
All right, you want the wrestler story?
Maybe.
What was his name?
Don't say his name.
No. His wrestler name.
Was it the Hammer?
El Caballito? No. I think it was El Caballito. It was something about like a little horse. And I went on an OkCupid date with him, and I showed up, and he was a lot shorter than he said that he was, which, you know, whatever. What are you gonna do? But he had like almost like a Mike Tyson-esque voice. Didn't like that. Wasn't really into that.
Oh, he had like he had a lisp.
Yeah.
And kind of like a high-pitched voice.
The thing is that I wouldn't give a fuck about that if he was nicer.
Right.
He was also just a piece of shit who thought he was really fucking great.
Do you think he was like a closet case?
I don't know. Not after our night. Or maybe he was. Maybe he just really hated women. So we met up at this place. We're eating a bunch of sushi, and he went there because they had a bunch of free sake. And I don't drink sake that often. I don't know if you guys do.
It's weird to drink like a bunch of... Yeah, it's weird to drink it like you would drink mimosas at a free brunch. You know what I mean?
No, it's like part of a meal.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. And this is also when I was working at the bakery. So it's like we went out to dinner, and he lived out like far, like in butt-fuck Queens. This is before I had a smartphone, which I'm dating myself right now, and that's okay. So it was before I had a smartphone. I didn't know where the fuck I was. Sorry, my computer is not liking this heat.
What's it doing?
It feels like it's about to be set on fire. So I'm moving it.
Well, you're coming in great.
All right, great.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing how seamless.
Yeah.
So we were drinking a bunch of sake, and then he invited me back to his place, which was really far away. I have no idea where we fucking were. And he ended up he was the tennis racket guy. I fucked 2 underground wrestlers. This was the tennis.
What are you talking about?
This is the guy that had the Mexican fighting mask. And so I went into his room, and his roommates were in the living room.
I know this story.
Yeah, and I didn't want I didn't want to fuck him. But it wasn't like I was pressured. It was more like I hated myself, and I was like, oh, why not?
Yeah, this was the summer of just garbage. This was like fucking all over the place and being crazy, you know?
Yeah.
I thought this was off limits.
Unicorns for All says 2 underground wrestlers? That is the wildest shit I've ever heard.
Jackie, just spin it positive. Try not to harp on. Try not to go too dark.
Oh, please.
Not get dark with it? No, so... I remember because he had a tennis racket, and he came out and he had 2 tennis balls in his tiny little shorts, and he's like hit me with the tennis racket. And I was like, I don't really want. And he's like, hit me in the face with a tennis racket. So I just kept like slamming him in the face with his tennis racket.
Not with the wood, with the mesh. With
the mesh part in his face. And he kept wanting me to smash his face with it as he's railing on me, and he was like bark screaming.
Okay, wait, I have to get some logistics here. So he's got 2 tennis balls in his tiny underpants, but his penis is out of the underpants because he's having sex with you but then you're also, but you're hitting him in the face anyways, not in the balls. But he put 2 tennis balls into his tiny underpants, but pulled his penis out of them. Did he put it through the hole, or did he do it over the top? The logistics.
He put it through the hole, and I think that I would be completely into it if he thought this was
funny. Why did
funny.
he put the tennis balls in
He did not think it was funny. It was very serious.
Why did he put the tennis balls in his little underpants though? That's the weird part. I'm kind of thinking about it.
He thought it was fun for them to slam against my clit, but you know what? It wasn't.
Oh, because they were above his penis.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Weird,
Like
but it wasn't. It wasn't
like
fun.
top balls?
Weird. So we put them above his penis, put the penis through the hole in the thing. That is very semantic and very bizarre. Like, what a strange comment. I mean, this is like one of the greatest things that has happened on this stream.
It kind of makes me like envious when people have a very particular fetish. It makes me a little bit jealous because I'm just like, that's what you know.
Damn, you know what works.
Yeah, you know.
I don't
like,
think I know what works on that
didn't
deep of a
work
level.
At all.
It didn't work.
None of it worked.
What do you?
No,
Well-
it was awful.
Oh well, it was
I
awful
didn't
for you, but
want
did
it.
he portray ecstasy?
Yeah. Oh, he came all over me, but I was just like, I didn't have
Aw.
a second of fun. Like, not for a second. All of it. And then he kept body slamming me, and I was just like, I'm doing this completely for you. I don't even, like, I don't care about you at all. I'm never going to call you ever again. And then I remember the sun was coming up. I was like, fuck, I gotta be at work at 7. And the sun was coming up. I had no idea where I was.
Oh my god.
And, you know, I had to figure it out, and I was very late to work.
Yes, maybe that's why he has a luchador mask to cover the tennis racket lines. Absolutely. Just hearing this logistical nightmare was worth every dollar, says Dilmom. And you can pay for more drunk hookup stories for $10. We're going to move on now. That was amazing, Jackie. Thank you so much.
Jackie, you're starting to chop. You might need to move downstairs.
That was amazing. Jackie, thank you so much.
I guess I went to the one from this week because it was fun than that one for me.
Yeah, you're starting to chop up, girl.
I moved downstairs, too hot.
All right, honestly, no one has ever asked me to hit them, and I'm a little sad, Hitchhiker says. Old Netter says, I won't get banned for drawing what I think this would look like and posting in the Discord, would I? Hey, I can't say for sure, but I'm guessing that'll be fine. Well, also, why do we hear ourselves now?
I don't know why. Yeah, that's weird. You know why? Because Jackie is the source of the echo.
Yes. I prefer being bitten to being hit.
Jackie, you've got some kind of audio on that doesn't need to be on.
That's fine. I mean, I think when she gets inside, it'll be better. Yikes.
I think my computer just melting.
Possibly. I love how I get.
Jackie, you look so good in your skirt and your mesh.
I love how I get little snapshots of what's happening right now.
Look at this. You hearing all this backlog?
Yeah, I think it's just delayed because now there's like a weird lag because of
Oh, her.
Nerdy Yerdy says Jackie looking great. Love the glasses. Eleanor, lol. Yes, Jackie time lapse. So this rum I found behind the couch, it's awful. Cheers, absolutely angry German. So here we go. Now we're back to.
Oh yeah, my computer is very bad.
Let's hope it.
Ooh, my computer.
Yeah, it's acting weird.
It's because it's so. It's so hot.
Do you need
It'll
to?
come back.
Do you need to like restart it or whatever? That's fine if you need to.
Do you need to like restart it or whatever? That's fine if you need to.
It'll get back.
Jackie might need to task manager the program you're using.
I
True.
need to task manage the program you're using. True.
Here, maybe.
What does that mean?
Maybe
It's very.
Here, maybe
close out of the meeting you're in, and then I'll invite you again.
close out the meeting. I'll invite you again.
Okay.
Did she do it? Or I can just remove.
Add a Zoom.
I'm just removing you.
Alright,
Did it work?
just remove. Just removing you.
Remove.
Okay. Now I'm gonna invite her again.
Hey, Holden.
Hey, Kellen. I almost called you Jared. Well, that works because I called Jared Kellen too last week. So
He did not appreciate that. I think he appreciated that least.
honestly, I asked him. I was like, dude, I feel like I was kind of a dick last week, and he was like, I didn't notice anything.
I keep saying that to Jared too, and he's always just like, man, I got stuff. I got other stuff. I'm like, well, you know what, man? I love you, buddy. So just know that I'm not trying to add to your stuff.
All right, here we go. Let's keep going. My head has begun to clear, and I realize.
So anyway, that Jackie's a real
that
bit.
Jackie.
Hey,
Oh my
Jack!
God! Talk to us, Jackie.
It was the computer didn't like it.
Yeah, it didn't like the heat.
Did not enjoy that.
Oh, do I need to
It's 100 and something degrees. I thought you had it like out in the sun. No, that's just hot.
Do I need to re-slack you, or are you good there?
Re-slack me.
All right, cool. Hot dog
Slack.
lover, getting that invite.
Thank
Hot
you.
dog, getting that in my.
Thanks for the
Sorry,
bits,
guys.
Unicorn for all.
I didn't realize it was gonna explode my computer, so sorry.
Jackie's back. All right, says Jackie is my queen. And do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Tom
it
Thompson
turns
Hip
out-
Hop says, "What's up, fuckers? Oh, what's happening, buddy? I will friend you. You were so obsessed with me friending. I don't usually make friends with people through Twitch. It's a weird thing. I don't usually do that, but I don't know what you need me to do, but I'll figure it out. Now, Kara, that's not very nice. We prefer to think of you as our champion and friend. McMurphy, you silver-tongued Irish charmer. My reputation goes before me. Don't friend me. I won't, Yerdy. Oh, I know.
Who's an Irish charmer?
Who's what?
You said there was an Irish charmer?
Yeah.
It's from the game.
It's from the game. You know what I mean?
Oh.
What happens now?
I've not been paying attention to the game. Now I'm just thinking about that awful night with that one of those fucking underground wrestlers.
Oh, we are friends all day, so I see how it is. I think there's a weird friend thing through Twitch, but I don't use it. Just follow me, Tom Thompson Hip Hop, and you'll see all of just click the follow button and you'll get alerts and stuff. That's all I know. And then if you want to sub to the channel, you can. It's $5 a month, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there.
We
And
tried
I'll
to
say,
go for the Marcus Cat. Marcus Cat won't fuck us because he keeps getting too drunk.
and I'll tell you this right now, we've got incentives right here. $5 to add to the collage. $6.90 for a Chinese fire drill. We only got one tonight. I feel like there's got to be
Dingle
more.
Pickle, man. You missed some good
Thank you. I'm glad you like my headphones. Thank you, nerdy yerdy. Dingle Pickle, you're late. What kind of drunk hookup stories from Kellen have I missed? So many good drunk hookup stories. And
Foursome story.
if you want to hear more, $10 drunk hookup stories are yours to have. Also, I'm ready for another shot. I know it sounds like I don't need any more, but I do. I promise. I want one more. If you'd like to donate to that, click that link up there. Either way, we're going to keep going. Yeah, you nerdy yerdy, you missed the foursome. We were just talking about it. I thought Nerdy was here. So what do you say? Are you going to help us or not? Help the kitties, do not help the kitties. I would assume we want to help them.
What's up with
Jackie
you?
froze.
Jackie froze. Oh, now she's back. Now you're here. Talk to us, girl.
I'm here.
What do you want?
Sorry, my laptop really hated that.
Yeah.
I didn't think that through.
Well, you did it last time and it was fine, so you thought it through.
It was also not 15 degrees over 100 degrees.
Right. It just doesn't want to deal with it. So when I donate, does it give me the option to change my payment method? I believe it does, but I have no idea right now in this moment. Help the kitties, right? We're going to help the kitties. I suppose my fate is already sealed. I may as well do my best to help sort.
I want to help the fucking kitties.
Well, let's hope this one's better than the last one. Snooty Booty says, I doubt that will be too taxing. Fortunately, they didn't get very far with discovering an antidote or what happened to our friends.
Snooty Booty is a bitch.
Yeah, Snooty Booty's a
You
bit of a bitch.
guys, I have been feeling these shots.
Yeah, pretty good and pretty hard.
Homedaders home.
She's a man, baby! Chinese fire drill! All right. The love of the Lord.
If I break this equipment, I'm fucked.
So that would be from But Not Stephanie. Thank you so much, But Not Stephanie.
Oh my god, why am I always so out of breath? I swear I work.
I swear. Oh, my stars and garters.
Hitchhiker has a drunk makeup update. Uneven cat eyes. That's going to be rough for you.
Is it mine?
No,
Oh,
no, no, hers. She's been doing makeup hammered.
Doing makeup hammered.
Homedaders home.
She's a man, baby! Nerdy, nerdy, add Anthony to the collage. Absolutely. Now I'm hearing you again, Jackie. Or I mean me. I'm hearing me.
I mean me.
I want to. His name is Anthony.
Hot, he's just not the best one, but he's very,
Homesteaders,
very hot.
She's a man, baby. Chase Virgil.
Homesteaders,
She's a man, baby. Feel some more of these shots. Kellen, you sexy man. We got another shot coming in right after I add Anthony to the collage.
He's so fucking hot.
He is
Wait, who gave
on
us the
fire. That would be Unicorns for All, you beautiful bastard. Can you sing Happy Birthday like Marilyn Monroe to Unicorns for All right now, Jackie, please?
Do it, girl.
Dearest unicorns for all. Dearest unicorns for all. Put your horns in my holes now. Dearest unicorns for all.
That was amazing. I do not have my hands up, says Unicorns for All. I do not have my hands up, says Unicorns for All. That was unbelievable. Unicorns for All furiously working his joint until completion right now. And there's your Anthony, guys. I hope I picked correctly. I hope I picked well.
You already get that Anthony, bitch!
Jackie, is this
hair.
suitable for you? Is this suitable, Anthony, for you? Absolutely, absolutely. So we'll put him over here, move her over a little bit. Step aside, Claws. I know, right?
I think it was Raw 45 that asked what I have on my floor. My problem is I had to disembody my whole room set up.
Homesteaders,
So I'm surrounded by all of my expensive equipment on the floor.
She's a man, baby. More hookup stories. More hookup stories, please. I need to think of another one really quick. I know I can't be running out of them at this point. Let me just... Oh, well, I can tell you about the...
So I'm going to grab another bottle of booze. So you start.
All right, I definitely have one.
We have a shot to do.
I definitely have one. We have a shot to do, too, by the way. What did Jackie say? She was getting more booze?
Yes.
All right, cool. So we're going to do this shot, and then I'm going to tell my hookup story. You guys ready for that?
Holden, you have... I know that aesthetically you can appreciate a guy. You're on the Kinsey scale, you're like a 0, right?
In terms of what, having sex with
a man. You would never do
it is. It is definitely not. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe if I had enough sort of a drug experience or something, maybe it was something would happen, or maybe something isn't. Maybe something is like hasn't been unlocked in me. But yeah, I think like just the idea of like putting a penis kind of near me is weird. I'd say.
I feel like that's sad because there's like a stereotype.
No, everyone's different.
Okay, but it's like I don't get scared about vaginas. I feel sad for straight guys.
I'm not like scared about a vagina though. I mean, how do you feel about a vagina though? I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want to have sex with one, right?
It's because a vagina is passive and a penis is penetrating.
That's amazing.
The fear of a straight man and a penis thinks that. Anyway, let's not talk
Lone
about
Star
this.
Kate asks, Holden, if you would fuck a guy, who would it be? Honestly, Anthony is probably up there, to be honest with you, if I was to have
He has
to.
sex with women. Anthony is bisexual.
Oh,
he bangs.
fantastic. Here you go. Shots, everybody. Like, honestly, I'd say he's like around that area. You know what I'm saying?
What is it? What is appealing about that man?
This collage crushes because he seems like, Anthony's bisexual, all caps from Dill Mom. This made my day, all caps from Dill Mom. Now,
Oh yeah.
my vagina is for sure not passive. I'm working those kegels, says
No,
Dirty
that's
Ernie.
the thing. You think it's passive, but when you feel the clench I'm still feeling his whiskey. If
Jackie, if you're gonna try to talk to me about clench, from
what?
He's talking about asshole, I think.
There's no comparison.
Yeah, to asshole clenching. From her face, I think
mean,
Jackie and I
yeah,
are drinking the same booze. Are you drinking apple-flavored vodka? Because that's what... He is very hot. He's got raccoon eyes, but in a hot way, yeah.
I just took a big shot from this Knob Creek bottle because I left my vodka upstairs.
But I feel like, too, Anthony doesn't feel like he'd really, he feels like he'd be a buddy in a way, too. He wouldn't fucking just clean you out, you know what I mean? He'd fucking work with you.
Is that what it is? You think that there's some gay guy out there who's gonna like...
I need someone to be very gentle if I'm going to sort of have my first homosexual male experience. I don't need somebody who's going to be like, let's go. My name's Meat Rover. You know what I'm saying? Come on over, boy. Come on over.
This is why I appreciate you as a friend and an ally, is because you were willing to play with the scenario. You were willing to actually talk about the logistics.
Why not?
And where you fall off.
Why not?
Like,
I mean, this is spur of the moment.
Oh, she's
Man, baby, Lone Star Kate. Unicorns for All gifting Lone Star Kate a tier 1 sub. Enjoy the emote. Enjoy the no commercials for a month. Lone Star Kate, you deserve
Lone
it.
Star is, man.
I need to go to her bar,
He's like
immediately.
the nicest people in this chat, always.
I know everyone's
Exactly,
great.
Lone Star Kate. He'd make you avocado toast and get your number. Exactly, and I think that is why.
Together. Are you into the Strokes or are you anti the Strokes?
Me?
You'd have to listen to the Strokes with him. It's his favorite band.
I like the Strokes a lot. Sure,
You also
I'm
have
totally
to read
down.
A Little Life, which is maybe the saddest, most painful book I've ever read in my life.
I'll always be sorry to you, Kellen, but also you're welcome.
She's a man, baby. Smack me with a tennis racket and tell me another drunk hookup story. So we have multiple drunk hookup stories to tell. I'll tell mine really quick. Well, do you remember the hotel that we did the show in? I think, Kellen, you were around for that.
Yeah,
She's a man, baby. Dingle Pickle, your latest hookup, Kellen. Kellen, the dog, got his D wet with a husky 6 days ago, 20 times bigger, but she laid down for him. What is that, Dingle Pickle? But either way.
That's right. There's the Kellen the dog.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. So I will tell mine. We have multiple donations for hookup stories, so I think we're just going to be doing that for the next little while. Why don't we just kind of get that? I like the background music from the game playing, though, actually. It kind of helps. So I'm going to put that back on. And here we go. What do we have right now? We have my story. All right, so we did a show. There was a hotel that was opening. It was called Yotel. I don't know if it still exists. It was like kind of a faux, dumb, hip, fancy hotel.
It was a Japanese expediency hotel.
Yes.
Where like all of the beds and all of the amenities slid into the walls. And Kurt Brownohler, who we talked about earlier,
they were doing a show in a different room. We all had, so Murder Fist had our own room that we were doing a show in. We were constantly just doing constant sketches, but we did our dirtiest sketches.
Who booked us for that?
What's her name? Oh fuck, I can't remember right now.
Baldstrom?
Either way, nobody cares about that though. I mean, it's she you know, it's we got booked.
We didn't make this happen. Somebody booked us.
Heartsoul though, yeah, I believe it was. Either way, so we end up doing this show. It's the weirdest show ever. It's for like future investors of the hotel, and we start doing our comedy set, and it's a dirty set. It's a lot of dildos and stuff. We're just doing a bunch of different sketches. People are really enjoying it. People are coming in. We almost immediately get shut down, along with the burlesque show next to us.
Haunted house, but
I remember one of my favorite that I still remember, and I think everybody thought it was so exactly Yotel, right? So I rolly, right?
Exactly.
I remember everybody thought the burlesque girls were kind of whatever, but I remember walking in, just checking in on the hotel next door, the room next door, and there were burlesque girls like playing around on a rotating bed. I went into the bathroom. There's literally just a naked woman, blonde woman with like giant tits in a bathtub with her legs, and she's like lifting her legs up out of the bathtub, and I'm just like, "Hi." She's like, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, and I'm just like made a little small talk with her, just like, and I'm literally just thinking, I'm just like,
performing next door.
I'm just banking like every moment of this, like, you know.
Home daters,
She's a man for Chinese Virgil.
I got a beer.
Thank you, Robo Kid. Either way, we get done with that. I thought it was amazing, and I go into the other room. After we're done, we're all partying in this bar nearby, and we are wasted. By the way, while doing the show, they closed the door on us. They cut our show off. They cut the burlesque girls show off.
They didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, they didn't know what they were doing. They started censoring the hotel rooms as they went.
So they closed. Wait, so you're not telling the story right? They closed down the performance floors because they realized that the investors that they brought in to hype up the opening of the hotel are not digging the really avant-garde
vibe
performances that they booked. And we were like on the low end of it. Like we were just doing dirty comedy.
Yes.
Other people were like had their pussies out.
Yes.
And so they were like, we need you to get the fuck out of here really, really fast. So we booked a party down the street to get you nut jobs out of there. And I went and talked to Kristen and Kurt down the hall, and they were like, they want us to leave, but we're not going to leave. And Ed was like, we should probably leave. And I was talking to my fucking real estate firm boss from fucking Bryant Park, came there. It was asking for me and Walter to get him blow. It was a fucking mess.
Yeah, it was a mess. We got wasted. We ended up at this bar down the street. I remember that was the first time we met the Reformed Whores, actually.
No, really?
Yeah, that was the first night we met the Reformed Whores. They were in a different room. We were talking to them afterwards. I was actually like super flirty with them for a second as well. But I ended up meeting this girl there, and she was like I could best describe her as a Bukowski woman. She was a straight up Bukowski woman, like chain smoking, fucking just dirty, ready to just go.
Felix the cat.
Yeah, and I remember we went back to my apartment and we just fucking she just would not stop. It was just she wore me out. It was just one after the other, just constant fucking. And then at the very end, she like wouldn't go to sleep. The sun's coming up. And I had to be at my job at like 8 in the morning, kind of like you in your last story. We're watching Manhattan, of all things. Woody Allen's Manhattan on a little TV.
Sweet movie.
On a little TV in my room, and I passed out. And I remember she gave me an Adderall to take for the next day at this job where I essentially was like a person who ran events at a hotel. I had the weirdest job at that time at the Peninsula Hotel on 5th Avenue, a 5-star hotel. I remember I ate the Adderall and I went to my job, and I've never felt more like a disgusting, awful human. I just was sweating and just like I'm all up, but I'm not, and I just felt awful. It's like the worst day of my life. I've never heard of a Bukowski woman before. Charles Bukowski wrote a book called Women. He tells a lot of stories about different women. Yeah.
I'm a Bukowski woman.
Yeah, Jackie's
for sure.
kind of a Bukowski woman a little bit. But anyways, don't take Adderall after heavy drinking. Bad news, dude. I've never felt more horrible in my life. That's definitely the last time I've ever done Adderall, and I hadn't.
That night.
It was terrible.
I was like, we were talking to all the performers, and they kicked us out of the hotel that they asked us to perform at. I think we got paid pretty well.
We did get paid. All right, yeah.
But then there was an open bar that we all went to.
They threw out a bunch of our props and costumes that we like very.
Oh, we lost them. That was not a good. That was not a good.
It was a bad good night. It was one of those good bad nights. Jackie's my.
There was this dude who was a contortionist, and he was also like a juggler. And I was like, that dude's really hot. And as soon as the thought crossed my mind, he grabbed me by the shirt and pulled me into a bathroom, and we just went to town. And I was like, it was the kind of night where I was like, is this really happening, or is this like a fever dream that I'm making up? Because it was like there was a murder fish show, and then there wasn't a murder fish show, and Jackie was naked on a bed, and there was a bunch of like Japanese businessmen, and like I had a day job too at the time that was very random at a real estate firm, but my boss, who was a multi-billionaire, was there because he was one of the investors, and his like crony kept asking me to give him cocaine, and I was like, it really happened though. It actually happened.
So all of my stories are dirty hipster stories. Please do tell. Also, Hitchhiker is dying to give us some dirty hookup stories, and I want to hear them. Jackie, it is totally your turn. We need to hear it. What do you got for us?
My turn?
Yeah, we got like 3 different donations for hookup stories. It's definitely your turn. Like the okay, Hitchhiker, real quick to give you a second. Hitchhiker says, like the yogi I banged until 5 a.m. Then I had to drive him back to his unicycle at the bar we left.
Why just take the unicycle with you?
Why was Jackie naked? Also, why was Jackie naked?
Jackie was doing a character.
Yeah.
It was a good monologue, but you gave it 130%.
I have a note on my phone detailing every sexual encounter I've ever had. Wow.
It was part of the reason why we shut down is because remember when the guy walked in and I'm just like fucking John in the ass in my underwear on the bed.
Yeah, because you're doing rambling, gambling woman.
Part of that floor.
Oh, not at all. So anyways.
Next time I see Kurt Braunohler, I just want to be like, yo, tell, man.
Wait, I missed Nerdy Yerdy's didgeridoo guy. I didn't tell you this story. My sex life is a fever dream. Oh, wait, hold on. Where is the didgeridoo guy?
Wait, what?
Nerdy Yerdy, I guess, had some kind of didgeridoo guy, but I missed it. Oh, well. Anyways, Jackie, what do you got for us?
How did that night end for you, Jackie?
That night ended awfully for me because I remember I was just back into my sad fucking relationship because I literally only went back into the relationship because I had gotten like the shit beat out of me and I was like, oh, he must be a nice guy because he doesn't beat me. That doesn't mean it's a great relationship. And I remember I left that night early, even though a bunch of dudes wanted to fuck me, to go home to him, and like he was just like, I thought you were gonna be home hours ago, and I'm like. And then y'all just like went out and had like an insane night. It's like, why would I ever be in a relationship with anyone?
Yeah, we had some fun.
So tell a good story.
Google Dan the Pancake Man. All right, I'm gonna Google that right now. So what else do you got for us, Jackie?
Jackie, what's a good story from when you were hanging out with the lesbians in Tallahassee? What's a really good story from? That's a fun time.
Oh man, my rugby girls. Man, we used to fight physically in a fun way.
Okay.
And whenever we would, like, I hung out with a bunch of the female rugby team at Florida State, and they all wanted to fuck me. But I was just like...
Were you like, no, you can't have it?
But that was at the time when I was banging hot girl Devin, the bartender. So
oh my God, that woman was the hottest human being.
Yeah, so you had like a crazy hot lesbian hookup in college that was like unbelievable. And I remember Devin.
I guess I can tell the Devin story because I remember Devin was the bartender at the gay club that we did all of our sketch comedy at.
Brothers. It's where Murderfist started in a gay bar in Tallahassee called Brothers. I mean, that was where we were cutting our teeth doing sketch comedy. And Devin was like the, even to me, smoking hot butch lesbian that worked at the bar and hooked us all up. Hands up. Hooked us all up. Hands up, Jackie, for the love of God. And hooked us all up. With booze, and just kind of was our go-to sort of at the club to help us out, get the show together and everything. Devin, she was phenomenal. Anyways, Jackie.
I was completely in love with Devin. I remember it was one night after a Murderfish show, and all the guys had left, and she said she was gonna drive me home, which is ridiculous because we were both just as hammered as each other. And she's like, I know all your dudes want to fuck me. And I was like, yeah, they all want to fuck you. She's like, you want to fuck me? I was like, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Is that her line? Wait. No, I want to appreciate this. So you're in her car. She's taking you home.
Oh no, we were still in the bar. We were still.
That was in the green room, right? The green room.
Where the drag queens hated us and like.
Yeah, but then everybody else was gone because the sun was coming up, and she locked the front door, and we fucked on the counter at the bar.
Wow.
What is fucking?
What do you mean?
What is fucking? Like, what manipulations happened to your genitalia?
A lot of.
Just the whole thing? Like the whole thing?
Yeah, I was up like on the like actual like bar legs.
Because there was a bar that went to the front, and then there was a bar that wrapped around to the performance area.
Oh no, I was talking about the main one.
Okay.
She fucked there as we're taking like Ninja Turtle shots, which she had made up this drink called Ninja Turtles, and she took shots. So she lined up the shots across the like on the bar. As I sat on the bar, she's like eating me out, us like making out with each other, like fingering on each other, and then we just kept taking like shot after shot,
Jesus.
and then one point she like poured it on me and then like licked it off of my entire
Good
body.
Lord. That was fun. That must have been a good time.
That sounds the most amazing. She was also so cool as fuck. The
Yeah,
idea to
she
have
was
sex
super
with that
cool.
person, because it's not like she fucking gave a shit about like what mattered after or like what
She was
repercussions.
the coolest. She was the coolest.
I wonder where she is. I wonder what planet she's on.
Hands up,
Hands
absolutely.
up,
I feel like it's a
hands
constant
up.
hands up right now. The story has just destroyed my penis, says Unicorns for All. Horniness levels off the chart, says
That
Use
is the
Wasted
hottest
Time.
story. That is so fucking
That is
hot.
unbelievable. I knew I would need this boost. Astronomical level of horniness.
I got her, bitches.
That was
Fuck you,
incredible.
fuck you, fuck you. I fucking got her.
And I knew about it. Yeah,
You
it
know
was
how-
it was crazy. Like she was like such a hot butch lesbian that yeah, exactly. Even the men wanted to find a way in.
You used to tease me, and I would be floored. I would have to like take she would like pluck strings, like your sexual strings. She would just like come over and be like, "This is what you're into."
Oh, she knew. Also, she knew that I was into the kind of like voyeur thing too. So like that's why it was just like all out in the open.
We
It was great.
can go on a date with Floofy Butt. So let's do it.
Do it.
All right. Speaking of going on a date with Floofy Butt, I am down for at least one more shot. At
Oh my
least
God.
one
You tell me
more.
Floofy Butt is
One
not
more
gonna
drunk hookup story. I think we covered enough drunk hookup stories for you guys. I'm totally down to add to the collage right here at the end. I like to watch, ... says Koala. Koala, a randy man who loves to be naked with just a bow tie. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Really?
That's
Absolutely.
a fun look.
He likes to be
It's
rock
fun.
hard, just a bow tie. It's
Oh, she's
That's
a
man, baby. 4 months in a row from Instant 3 Play. Beautiful. Ladies, no. And
Hell
back to
yeah.
fucking cats. Nerdy Yerdy says, I like sex with any gender. Absolutely. I'm fine with just penis cum or vagina cum. It's all completely fine with me. So
As long as everyone's having
as
fun,
long
what
as
does it matter?
everyone's fine, it's all consensual.
I would love to date a non-gender conformative person. It would make me so happy. I feel like it would make a lot more sense to me because I have my inclinations towards women that are vague, and I have my not clicking with
Hundators,
gay men. So maybe it's
She's a
something
man,
else.
baby. Your two last hookups, Kellen, in details, please, says Dingle Pickle. What do you got for us?
Over Pride in Fort Lauderdale, I got a very nice.
I love this donation incentives because this is exactly what I want to hear. So, anyways, keep going, Kellen.
I got a very nice mutual hand job thing. Angela wanted to go to a rock show, and I was like, we got to stop by Wilton Manors, which is the gay neighborhood, not realizing that they had this fucking pride parade. And so we're in the middle of this like giant dance party, and Angela kind of strikes she's an attention getter. So while she was like chilling out, I like stuck away and got my own little piece of funness, and then
Wait, what does that mean? No
I
details,
just don't even
please.
understand how that's. Yeah, how do you achieve that? Can you just go over how you achieve that? Is it just that
Well,
easy? You just walk over to the side and there's a man there?
Well, okay, so this is the deal, is that if you're in a situation where it's not like, I feel like straight bars and like coffee shops and all that other stuff, there's nothing like inherently sexual. It's just like ho-hum, whatever. But in gay bars, it's like when you make eye contact with somebody, you're not quite signing a contract, but if you keep making eye contact with somebody, then you don't even really need to like talk
Right.
at all.
Ugh.
So, but also like when people, it's just out there, you know what I mean? Like it's sexuality, whatever. So there's just this unspoken agreement with like eye contact, and then you like kind of like, it's like, hey, we're gonna hook up. Are you still looking at me? I'm still looking at you.
Right.
And then you find a time to just be with each other. And it's always a lot of touching. A lot of people get really fixated on like the actual sex and the actual penetration, the actual blowjobs and stuff like that. It's like I just like the contact. And like, if you're not a very good kisser, that's not a. It's okay. It's a workaround, you know, as opposed to like if you were on a date in a straight person world and you didn't like kiss very well, then you're out. Like with your bodies, you have bodies, you have hands and other, I don't know, whatever. So
all of it.
So I just got like a really good, like almost lore. If it wasn't like a giant outdoor festival with everyone crammed in together, it would have been obscene.
Yeah.
But we were just like kind of all over it.
So that was last hookup. What about the hookup right before that? Also at Pride, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, that was like earlier in the night, and that was just like
what? I can imagine hooking up with two strangers in a single night. That is the most insane.
Oh wait, you've never fucked two people in one night?
Yeah, I've never done it. Always one and done man. For me personally, I told you about the girls, the freshman year roommate girls that I hooked up with one night after the other, and that felt crazy. I was like, whoa, I hooked up with one girl one night and I hooked up with a different girl another night? That's crazy. I've only hooked up with two girls, but I went full lick, and it was the 90s, so it was still kind of wild back when I did it.
Wait, face
I think
and
my
their
closest is two in the same day. I've had sex with 62 men and women, says Nerdy Yurdy. Wow, Jesus. And he kept.
Hell yeah.
It's nice that you have a specific number.
Nerdy Yurdy keeps notes in their phone after each hookup, which is interesting. Holden keeps his winnings after a one-hit streak. So what was earlier in the day? What was earlier in the day like? Give us a brief overview before we move on.
It was a guy that wasn't really my type at all, but he was just like obviously kind of needed it, and he was really into me.
Gotcha.
And so I was just like, I will take this for the team.
Thanks for the host, you fuck.
Thanks for the host,
you know what, man? Like one day I'll be old.
Yeah.
And I will want to.
And you'll need one for the team, exactly.
Right? Somebody young and hot, why not?
Exactly.
And I was just like, and he got what he needed, and then he also, which was classy as fuck, because everybody thinks that gay people are fucking predators and they're gonna stick their dick up your assholes. No, they just want to not feel old and lost, and like they'll probably back off. You know what I mean? Like nobody really wants to do anything. The idea that like trans people are gonna fuck up your bathroom experience or gay people are gonna fuck you in the ass in the bathroom is like such a weird.
Yeah, that's insane. That's so crazy. I mean, if that did, it's just like you're in a small.
It would be in the news.
Yeah,
it would be
like
in
insane
all the time if it was an actual thing.
But you know, you still talk about the eye contact thing, and there's I definitely feel that more at a gay bar than I do
eye contact
in a straight bar.
Is...
Like there is you walk in and there is a definite reception.
No, because they're looking at you right away, and if you gaze your eyes and make eye contact with them, then a lot of guys who are like socially awkward take that as like a yes.
Exactly what Koala says. Like it's easy to just fuck someone in the ass out of nowhere. Exactly. It's very
exactly like it's easy to fuck someone in the ass ever.
And for there to be exactly. And for there to be, you know, it's the eye contact thing though. So you definitely catch that when you walk into a gay bar, and either you can decide to be like freaked out by that, or you can just be like completely chill about it and actually feel good about it.
I'm freaked out by it. Yeah. And I am a gay man. It is aggressive.
Yes.
There is something that people think that your butthole is sacred. Your eyes are way more sacred than your butthole.
Yes.
Like, eye contact is so intimate. And the fact that in a gay bar, eye contact is consent is why straight men don't like to go to gay bars, because they feel like they're making a promise that they don't want to keep. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know.
I'll definitely go back to page 7 at some point, Nerdy Yurdy. Unicorns for All says, if any of you are ever in Kansas City, please go to Missy B's, a wonderfully raunchy gay bar. It's the best.
That sounds fantastic.
That sounds fantastic. I'm supremely stupid, says Signals now. All at my favorite bar drinking a PBR, and a woman comes up and says, oh, I love PBR. I say, yeah, me too, then walked away, only realizing she wanted me to buy her one way after. Absolutely. I love getting hit on by lesbians, says Eleanor the Whore. Don't we all? Yeah.
Yeah, the setups are... It's hard to know the setups after the fact. It's always that like, what's that French expression? The like, the spirit of the stairs, where like you come up with the right response way after the fact.
Yeah.
Jesus, with this cat just ate up this bird.
Whoa, what's happening?
Incision from sternum to base.
Whoa! This is.
This will get your fucking bone crunching right here.
You trying to bang us?
Yes, point of interest, sometimes the initial... So, Floofy Butt is like a bit of a, I think, like a snooty scientist, kind of. Not a very fun cat.
That's not my type. We know that's not my type.
No, not
I'm
at
not
all.
into snooty.
Well, you were into... Yeah, you definitely like Snooty Bitty from the physical. Then we remind you that's totally the Henry cat. Why is the stream so shitty today? I don't know. I think it's working for other people. Mobile Chrome and Chrome suck. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Gay bars are fun. I've only really been uncomfortable once, but those dudes were super aggressive, and I was moderately attracted back in the day. True. I'm in a 10-year relationship. When women have become invisible, life is a breeze. Absolutely.
Good for you.
Good for you. You already got full lick. Oral. It was oral with a woman.
What?
Nothing. Ah, good. Fine.
did
You're a
you say?
natural.
Are you being
She's
bad?
a man, baby. Jackie, Jacquelina, Jack Crush, best LA hookup so far, and how much better could it have been? And you wanted to tell the story earlier, so maybe that was the one you can tell now. Best LA hookup. I'd rather hear the worst, but let's hear the best.
You'd rather hear the worst.
Yeah, but that's me. They want the best.
I mean, I'll go middle. I'll go most fun. How about that?
Okay, most fun.
That was
Most fun.
It did make me feel like I was a teenager again.
By the way, while she tells this story, I'm going to post up the incentives one more time. I will die for one last shot. If anybody wants to be our gracious warrior for one more shot before we end this fucking stream, Jackie, give it to us.
Down for one more.
Jackie, give it to us.
Yeah, it's current dude. That's the problem, though, is that he's really, really good at it. He's like really good at it. I don't think I've ever met a man that is this good at it.
Okay.
And I've been.
At putting his dick inside of you?
Yeah, but also all of it. What?
Lexi's here.
Lexi!
I didn't want to stop the story per se, but Lexi's here.
Home daters, home.
She's a bad baby, Chinese Virgil.
Ah! 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 Ah!
I'm doing good. I'm fine, please. All right.
Lexi!
They're saying I have headphones on, so they can't even hear you. Woo! Everyone's got Lexi. Lows in the chat. Lexi in the chat. They got Lexi's back. Oh my God, I need it. All right, as you were saying.
I mean, this is a pretty short story. It just made me really happy is the fact that when you're so turned on at a party with a bunch of people and you go into the bathroom and you bang in the bathroom, but someone came up to the door and was just like knocked and we became quiet. And then you wait for them to leave and we thought they left, but they didn't leave. And turns out there was a really long line waiting outside of the bathroom
Because it's
door.
a bathroom at a big party?
There were multiple bathrooms.
Jackie, don't.
Bathrooms, but they didn't know about the other bathrooms to the point that they had to go up to the girl whose parents' house it was, and was like, "Hey, are there other bathrooms? Because I think there's someone fucking in the bathroom." But also, I didn't realize there was a whole line of people
Home
listening
daters,
to us fuck while we fucked in the bathroom.
She's a man, baby. Unicorns for all shots. Lexi shots. Just take my bank pin. Why don't you? Thank you so much. Unicorns for all. Oh, shit, I think this actually might finish out. Yep, what's in here?
It did make me feel like
There
a kid
is
again,
more.
though.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
I think it's kind of gross.
I mean, it's kind of
It's
gross.
completely gross. It's completely gross. And they all knew who it was because we're the new couple.
Obvious.
Yeah, of course.
And then
And
the
also,
bathroom
walking
smells
through
like
that-
your pussy and his dick for a while.
Ugh.
But also, no, it was filled with like chlorine and shit. It's like there's like bathing suits everywhere. But
I
like
thought you were over at Cousin Jay's.
what?
I thought you were over at Cousin Jay's. Let's do a shot.
Yay!
Let's do a
I
shot.
got off an airplane. That took
Woo.
4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nightmare. Okay. All right.
I needed that.
What
shot.
was he?
Let me just.
It didn't stink like pussy and dick in there. It smelled like chlorine.
Wait, what? Now she sounds absolutely.
He's
drunk.
talking about how the bathroom smelled after a
Oh,
bangathon.
it smells
Lexi,
like-
you look
And also, thank you, Space. You know what? It was fun. It was nice to feel like a fucking kid again.
You look like you did not get off a long flight. You look
Oh,
beautiful.
thank you. We sat on the plane, not going anywhere without any AC for 2.5 hours
Cool.
because it was raining. It was fun. It was I was just like, I'm so happy holding innocent here right now.
Yeah, it would have been a nightmare.
I
husband-
miss you guys too. I just got home.
Let's start. Kate says, my husband and I fucked in my university's library back in the day, and he's 15 years older than me, so I turned it into a hot teacher fantasy.
This is what
reality
I'm fucking
situation.
talking about, bitch. This was the party
We're doing
filled
for
with people
$10 we
I
tell
didn't
drunk
know.
hookups.
So I didn't give a fuck about it.
That's
You
the
know?
thing, is like, and I don't mean to toss any kind of shame at you. What it really boils down to is I'm a little envious because it's really
If it
hard
were
to,
my friends, I wouldn't do that shit. It was his friends.
it's really hard to actually randomly bang actual bang as a gay guy. Like,
Yeah,
as a
like
gay
on,
dude,
on the rando, yeah.
you know? Like, you can
Take
fool
some
around
preparation.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just,
to
like,
really do the
impromptu.
deed, you really want to get, and you want to...
Well, you can
wanna
show, you
That's
can,
the thing.
I mean, you can come correct, right? I mean, you could show up with the shit, like with a pocket full of fucking lube and shit, but I mean, and that's like a special occasion, I feel like.
Yeah, and also sometimes when you're especially in the zone, you don't need it. You don't need the equipment, but that's like a blue moon, you know? Like,
Yeah.
This is,
normally you want to... If you're actually going to do the D... I don't know what I'm talking about.
no, I mean, I hear you. Got to move your neck a bit to get the dick, exactly. Lexi doesn't
Right.
know what she walked into, and then this whole weird
I
situation
know. I'm like,
with
there's
the
a
game.
bird.
I don't understand what's happening. We won't stand and stare. I think
Yeah,
he's like some kind
the
of
game
scientist.
is not. We've just been being
think
tawdry.
Do I? All right. So do I really want to eat
I
raw
didn't
seagull carved up by a
make more.
cat on the forest floor? Tuck in or make excuses? Do you want to eat that bird or do you want to?
Tuck in,
All right,
bitch.
tuck in, bitch. I suppose it'd be frightfully rude to refuse now. Oh, silly me! I already had lunch before we came out, but it looks so delicious that I simply must try a bit. Very well, bitch. Then I shall leave you the tastiest part of all, the liver. Hands up. Absolutely. I love, Lexi, how you come in here after a long flight, sit down and immediately do the stream. That is amazing. You're immediately like
Just
bubbly
didn't
and
miss a
excited and
beat
happy
at all.
to be here.
Just
Like if I walked in after a long travel day, I would have
tonight.
beelined for the bedroom probably and just
Yeah,
like
that was
sat
just my
in darkness.
connecting flight.
Oh my
I'm
god.
coming off of a week of kids
That's right.
too.
That's what it was. I forgot you had two today.
I had
forgot you had
a,
two flights.
this was after a 3-hour layover
Oh,
in Charlotte.
Unbelievable.
I had a travel day from hell.
Oh, God.
What were you doing?
What was I doing? I was
Visiting family.
my dad and family and stuff in Florida and hung out with the kids. I
Hitchhiker
love
says
them.
Lexi is perfection. Blue Vitriol said this is why we miss Lexi. Nerdy Harry says Lexi is the best. Unicorns for All says bits for Lexi being our joyous goddess. Unicorns for All. You have
I
gone
love
above
you.
and beyond on this stream. I want to thank you so much from all of us. Unicorns for All, you are incredible. Thank you so much for all the donations.
Unicorns
and
for
the
All
support.
is the
Just
sponsor
kill it.
of anything.
Yeah.
It's
Literally
this
like
stream
this
sponsor.
stream is sponsored by Unicorns for All. You've been amazing.
basically.
You've been amazing.
I love it.
We've got
I've had a weird, shitty week, and I appreciate
We've got-
every one of you.
You had a great week in which your phone.
You had a
stopped
fantastic
working
week
for
of
3
constant
days.
sex. What the fuck?
You had constant
Yeah,
sex?
and I had to
She's-
lose
she's
all of
doing
my
a
money
thing.
that I'm trying to move out of my fucking brother's apartment.
I understand. I understand
Lost
that.
all of it.
Her phone stopped working. And she had to
People
get a
still
new one, but
support you.
besides
It's
that,
okay. It's annoying.
Just demand that he pays for the
I have
apartment.
to move out.
Yeah, but if you move out on the cheap, then you're gonna. Don't.
You can move
You're
in
already-
with us when we move.
This is the deal. This is the deal about being in a situation like we share.
I will not. I will not live with Jacqueline.
Why?
Either you can jump the gun, and like move out and be a shitty human being, or you can double down on the shame and just you're already in the shame boat, so just sit in it longer,
Yeah.
and then
You want to say
respect
my life is shame right now?
It's not shame.
Shame?
It's not shame. It's just not the most prideful.
Yeah, you can't march, bitch. You can't
But
march.
then- But then you could literally be a fucking outstanding fucking killer human being if you can fucking swallow your pride, and then you could be
Don't
fucking
spit. Don't spit that
As
pride.
opposed-
I'm sorry, you cut you off.
You're being a bitch.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
I'm trying to psych Jackie into her potential.
I apologize. I'm being drunk right now.
Are you being drunk right
I
now?
might be being
Because
drunk.
I've never
Honestly-
been drunk in my entire life.
I have never in my life been drunk. I wonder what it feels like.
Jake, you could be
I
worse.
am
You could be a
splitting
dead bird sitting on a picnic blanket right now. Exactly.
It's true. Also, I'm looking at Hitchhiker. I'm looking at my laptop, which is also a MacBook Air, so it's very small.
Well, Snooty Booty says, "Bitch, are you still sleeping? You really ought to be awake by now."
Is this? Did we start a new game?
Go fuck yourself.
It goes in like weeks. It goes in weeks. You know what I mean?
Commentators.
She's a man, baby. Tell us about your first hookup ever in mostly metaphors.
We used to do this for Murder Fist. It was one of our earliest shows. Do you remember?
Do I?
Ooh.
Holden.
And Never Have I Ever, right? That show?
No, it was like a virginity show.
Oh,
We
right.
talked about
And then
how we
Holden
lost our
finally
virginity.
lost his.
Yeah. What was my first? Okay, so I think we've all told the story of losing our virginity, right? Mine was fun because her name was Rihanna, which was not like a fun name back then. You know, now it's like a fun name. So I think that's kind
And
of
so now you fucked Rihanna in retrospect.
yes. Now I fucked Rihanna in retrospect and recon. I love her 2 minutes. Now I don't know what the fuck is going on. Thanks, Obama. Please, Koala.
Ooh, Lexi sex story.
Uh-oh. Maybe we'll get one if we're lucky enough. $10 for a hookup story. My first hookup story was real clumsy. I was shocked when she told me she wanted to have full-on sex with me. I just kind of went with it.
He told you?
But how do I tell it in metaphors? A scared little dog left his house and met a piece of cheese, and the piece of cheese was like came over to watch the Bonnaroo DVD, which was weird. And so she came over, it was the second date, and she had just broken up with the guy, so she was real sensitive about that. And she came over, and the piece of cheese started making out with the dog, and then the dog was like
Scorpio
getting a
Kid.
bony bone, like what happens. Hey, Hazy Scorpio Kid, and so the piece of cheese.
I don't think you get what
So
metaphors.
the piece of cheese was like, I want to make love to you. And I was just like, okay. And then I was horrified for the next set of happenings. I was terrified.
Very interesting.
Very terrified. And I don't even think I finished. And I was just so like, okay, we're doing this. But I wasn't really ready. And I was like, maybe.
You finished the first time you had sex.
I don't think I did. No, I don't believe I did. I thought I did,
Too
but I
nervous?
didn't.
I didn't.
I was so free. I was so couldn't believe what was happening. I had no intention on having my first sexual experience this evening.
Sounds right.
You know what I mean? It was just like, what the fuck is going on? And so it was over, and I was like, oh my god, it finished and everything. And then his big dick energy was too big and/or energetic, so we had to stop after like 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. Lost our virginity in the top deck of a cruise ship. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Um,
That's fun.
So many ways. The dog's red rocket
Kate.
penetrated a piece of cheese, and the piece of cheese then immediately went back to her boyfriend like the next day.
Aw.
Well, no, what it was
Yay!
actually, what happened was the next time we hung out, I admitted to her retroactively that I was a virgin. and this fucked her up. And I shouldn't have even said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. Because for me, I was like...
remember you telling me.
For me, I was like, high five, you did it. Thank you. I don't have to be a virgin anymore. But for her, it was like, oh my God.
I would have been
can't
like,
believe I've done this.
I'm so
This
honored.
is insane. You know, right? But
I
for
would've
her,
been
she was
honored.
like mortified.
What was the age difference?
Like, she was like 1 year older. But it was college.
Oh,
so that
well,
makes a little bit of a
whatever.
difference.
Get over it.
Okay, that's
Yeah, so it was
fine.
one of those things where, like, I lost it a little later
The
in life
cheddar
compared to
didn't
most
melt.
people, and then she, it was the retroactive virgin of minutes, and she took it as like, oh my God, I can't, like, almost like, I think more sacred than I was taking it, where I was like, yay,
It's gone!
it's gone, I can like move forward, I can like get good at this now, you know what I mean? So, anyways,
What?
that is my tale.
When I lost my virginity, it was with a woman.
Uh huh.
And
How big
at
and
the
fun
time,
was she?
She was a mess. She was a theater girl.
Yes.
Oh.
And I had taken intro to theater for non-majors, and then I decided to be a theater major, so I had to take the same course again for theater majors. And so I took a class with underclassmen, and this girl was like just ready to bang me. And at the same time, a friend from high school who kind of followed me to college wanted to bang me, and a TA from an English class also wanted to bang me. And so I was in this world of like, there are women, this is college, how gay are you? So the one who took the cake was the girl from the theater class. She lived across the way. I lived in Sally dorm, and she was she had some kind of thing that was happening to her, and so she needed me to, we were doing a class project together. She manipulated me, and we slept together. And I remember thinking the whole time, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this at all.
Jackie's my
she-
queen asked, did Kellen lose his virginity to Jackie? So I know that
It
Jackie...
does sound similar, except I was younger than he is.
Yes,
so.
that is true. But Jackie also had sex with a homosexual man, right? For the first time that you made love.
Yes, Kellen. The world wants to bang you.
You as well.
He knew he was gay?
I mean, I meant to Kellen that, like, whoever he was inside of also figured out that you were gay.
No, she didn't. She had no idea.
I mean, when you're
well,
that-
because when,
At the time. I'm
Wait.
saying later on. She looks back at it, now that I look back at mine, I'm like, oh yeah, of course he was gay.
no, she dropped out of school, and I never saw her again. She
still alive?
she also reconfirmed my status as like a ladies' man in the dorms, because when I started college, I started the summer term, and I was watching a movie with two girls in my bed, and rumor had it that I was having a threesome with two girls, and the guy who started that rumor was my roommate freshman year, or like in the fall term, and he saw me banging the other girl, so he just thought that I was like the king of the ladies. This was like a frat guy. It all played out very
Seems like the
flat.
echo is back bad, but I
it's
don't know
'cause
what to
unplugged
do
the
about that.
headphones. So I'm gonna plug them back in right now. But we're closing out the show here. I think we're finishing it out. So I know Lex, maybe if you, but it's kind of hard to make that happen. But either way, I think we're gonna close out this stream at this point.
They
I mean,
wanted to know my story, but I don't remember what the prompt was.
drunk hookup stories. They wanted any sort of drunken hookup story.
Oh, just that one?
What do you mean, just that one? Which one?
Just any drunk hookup story. Doesn't have to be virginity lost.
No, it doesn't necessarily. I mean, if you want to talk about the first, but either way.
I think that I should tell you the first time I technically lost my virginity.
Okay.
It was
Ooh.
like two little butterfly girls trying to figure
Home daters, home.
things out.
James Virgil.
every time.
Real quick here. Just
I hit
finish
it
this
every
out.
time. I hit it every time.
All right, Lex, what do you got?
Oh, okay.
Real quick.
And flutter towards each other, but instead we were just like moths towards a lamp, and we were very drunk. And I had a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice.
Of course.
And she had like a 6-pack of beer.
Of course.
And I bled all over her South Park boxers, and she kept them for years afterwards.
Wow.
Without the bloodstains, of course, because that's
Hell
gross.
yeah.
But
That's
it was
amazing.
like, oh, I took her virginity.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. I think that's what we're gonna close out with, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the shots, for the
This was
incentives, for the
great.
stories, for all of the craziness that's gone on tonight. This has been so much fun.
Oh, Lone Star Kate.
I have another embarrassing Harris Whittles hookup story, but it might be even too embarrassing for the stream, embarrassing for me, not him.
Man,
Oh,
baby,
amazing.
nerdier.
I would love to hear about that at some
please
point.
tell it. I want to hear it. Text it up,
Please,
please.
yeah, hit us up. I'm broke, but I wish I had more money for that. No worries, Single Pickle. It's been amazing today. You guys have been so good.
Wait, Harris Whittles, the
Comic, yeah.
comic writer?
Lone Star Kate like hooked up with them a bunch in high school, actually. So it's kind of
oh, that's some California.
incredible.
Great.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, I think we're gonna close out. I've been streaming all day, so I probably need to
Yeah,
close
you're
out.
pretty tired.
I am a bit tired.
Lexi just got home. Y'all need to make fun.
And fucking must happen. It will probably, or maybe tomorrow in the morning. I have plenty that are embarrassing for him too. Don't worry, absolutely. Lone Star Kate, bottle them. Save them for next week. I want to hear these tales. I must hear these tales.
Yes.
Until
Yeah,
then, thanks, guys. This has been awesome.
Big fuck.
Big fuck.
Make fuck.
Make fuck,
Y'all
absolutely.
make some fun.
Lexi owes you nothing. I know
Thank
she owes me
you,
nothing.
Eleanor. Thank you.
Unbelievable. What should we close out with?
Thanks, nerdy nerdy.
What should we close out with? You know what? I'm gonna close out with Countdown because
Love you guys.
actually no, Love on
Great.
Top. Fuck it. That's the song I'm gonna close out with. Thank you guys for joining us. We're closing it. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Thank you all, you guys.
Take care.